You ready?
I've asked so many people what LGBTQ stands for. So far, no one's given me a fucking straight answer.
That was good.
I like that.
What separates humans from animals?
Oh, fuck.
The Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I told you not to do that one.
I specifically said to not do that joke.
In the same vein, why don't Africans go on cruises?
Not falling for that one twice.
For fuck's sake!
Hit it, Marlon, hit it!
Good evening, scumbags!
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that's always got an ulterior motive, like a Syrian Toyota salesman.
Ring the fucking bell.
Housekeeping!
Don't buy the fucking merch, all right? I've had enough.
You've had a bit of a week, haven't you?
Stop ordering the t-shirts.
Please.
Don't ruin my evenings.
You will have no life, Marlon. We'll take it away from you. I was watching it the other night and I was like,
Ding,
oh,
ding,
Marlon's going to have a
ding.
fun fucking Monday. But
Order
good,
it
yeah.
if you must. I might take a shit in it. Don't order it.
No, don't.
There's no beanies. There's no t-shirts. I'm turning it all
There
off.
is.
You can fuck off.
This is lies. That's right. That's right, guys. It's lies. Liberal lies. Yeah, order a t-shirt. They're on there. Patreons, you know what the score is. You should know by now. If you're a Patreon, you've got the code to get onto the password part of the website where you can order the Patreon-only t-shirt, which is at cost for you. A little giving back, a little bit of something to you guys for supporting us.
You know, it's only a couple of quid, isn't it?
Give us your money. Yeah,
But on a serious note, I will be... If you order today, you ain't getting it until at least the second week of November because I'm actually fucking off on holiday because I've had enough.
yeah. Cheers. Bye. We
Okay, bye.
fucking want you here anyway, you cunt.
I
Anyway.
didn't want to be here.
Oh, yeah, all right. Fucking, we're going to fall out, me and you. I can see it coming. We've already had a little row today. Yeah, so if you want some merch, get on there by the website.
Buy the website.
Buy the
I'm
website.
selling everything. We're doing a huge deal. It's going to be beautiful.
Everything must go. That's right. Closing down sale. What? Oh, closing down sale. We're selling the podcast. Anyone fancy a podcast? Yeah.
Patrons, we love you.
Yeah, we do. You can join the Patreon. Do it. Do it now. Become the fun. This episode is probably going to be quite spicy, and if you're like, "Ooh, that was a spicy episode. I quite enjoyed some of the spice that was on there." Fuck me. You should join the Discord because that
Even
shit,
spicier. I mean, that's like Naga chili territory.
It is mucho spicy, Marlon. Okay. Yeah. So join the Patreon. Couple of quid a month will get you access to the Discord. If you want to go full spec scumbag, you can join the £5 tier, which is probably a good time to join that because we've got. Me and Marlon are about to pump out some new fucking cool shit that's going to take you 10% off, 10.69, sorry, Marlon, off the merch, which would be great. Also, we've
Don't order it because it makes my life difficult.
we have done a Pit Viper giveaway at this point. By the time you're listening to it, we haven't done it now at the time of recording, but some people will have won Pit Vipers.
Woo!
And, woo! Whoever you are, well done. Congratulations.
Who the fuck would wear pit vipers?
Just like incredible people.
How dare you?
Like people with taste.
Agricunts.
How dare you?
Stupid cunts, agri-cunts, lorry drivers, me.
How dare you stand where he stood?
I love my Vipers. I wouldn't wear
man. I
any
got
different
fucking-
sunglasses.
I love my ones.
Are you going skiing tomorrow?
No.
What? No, just
I know, I couldn't think of
I'm
anything
just trying to
worse.
fucking send it, bruh. Big sends only in the double wides. We're doing a Pit Viper giveaway. If you join the Patreon, you automatically get entered into the Pit Viper giveaway. We do live stream it on YouTube. Maybe we'll have it recorded as an episode. That's all the whole plan. Maybe it'll be there. Maybe
That's
it won't.
your plan.
We are talking in the future now. I don't know if it's happened or not.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to work.
Well, let's just hope, Marlon. A little bit of hope, all right? Well, it's better to live in hope than be a miserable fucking cunt, all right? Oh, God. No more Rabbi Reg. Enough of him. Yeah, so join the Patreon. I don't know what else to tell you. Just give us your fucking money. Before we get into it, anything else to say, Marlon, before I fucking run away with this?
No.
No? All right, cool, Rev. Massive shout out to the sponsor of the show. It's Sean the Chef!
Buy Sean the Chef's biscuits.
Buy Sean's biscuits. It doesn't really sell biscuits. We always say, why does he
I
continue
can't
to
wait
give
till
us,
Falvy's back.
why does he continue to give us money when the first thing we say on his ad read is buy his biscuits? Doesn't make biscuits, but what he does make is some of the best baked goods in the game.
The cheesecake, Reg, just the cheese.
Oh man, I'm all about the cookie pie, man. It's just insanely good. Obviously, we have a guest here. I'm sorry we don't have any for you, but we will get some sent to you because it's only fair. Because you need to experience it. But yeah, so Sean the Chef is it's incredible, guys. I can't tell you enough how good it is. If
Beautiful.
If you're in a situation like I am at the moment, it is my sister's birthday in a minute. I have not discussed with her what she would like for her birthday. What she would like is, I don't really care, but what she is getting is a massive
the chef.
fucking delivery. How dare you? Is a massive delivery from Sean the Chef, because there's nothing better. I'm not going to lie to you. There's nothing better than if you don't know what to buy someone for their birthday, just be like, shit, just go on there and go click, 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 and deliver. There is not, God damn it. There is nothing better than sorting out something like that for somebody who you're stuck on an idea for a present. But not only does he do that, he does the only pick your own box order online system. And it's all fresh baked. It's not like sat in the freezer for 3 weeks and he just drags it out and defrosts it. Oh no, the website
fresh.
The website is updated every week with the freshest bakes in the game. He's got cookie pies, he's got brownies, he's got brookies, he has got slabs, he's got everything that you could want. My personal favorite, the
Cream pies?
Maybe. He does the Aero Mint Brownie, which is absolutely my favorite. If you've got an event coming up, a corporate event, a wedding, a birthday, he can provide all of the small little bites all the way up to full size things. I mean,
Buy a cheesecake.
If you've got an event and you want a cheesecake, a whole cookie pie, a whole brookie slab, the whole thing, customized with happy birthday to whoever it may be, all delivered to your door. Also, you can catch him down at the Clark's Village most weekends. He's down there. You can't miss him. He's got our fucking logo on his tent, mate. That's how cool we are. And that's how cool he is as well. So big up to Sean the Chef for sponsoring the show. You can use the code first order for 10% off your first order on the site. Check him out, seanthechef.shop. Links in the episode description, links in the bio. Massive shout out to Sean for sponsoring the episode. If you haven't bought any yet, you really should. Change your fucking life. And
Honestly, do it.
It'll change your diet as well, but fuck it. We only live once.
Yeah.
Right, Marlon, who are we joined by this evening?
We're graced this evening, Reg, by the one, the only, Fitter Matt.
Here he is.
Right then, how are we doing?
Hey! He did the thing! It's like that scene on Family Guy. He's like, hey, he said the line of the title.
I'll sit there now, I'm off.
Thanks for coming down, man. Really appreciate it. We've had a bit of a wild day, as we always do. But
It's been good fun.
It's been good, yeah. I know it's a fair old way for you to travel, and were you in Bristol yesterday?
No, so Thursday I was in London.
Right.
Friday I was in Ipswich.
Right.
Went back home, slept in my own bed for 6 hours.
And then you were like, well, better hit the road again. Well, at least we're on the same thing, because we didn't finish drinking last night till 2 a.m. and I had work at 7. So at least we're all running off. I think we're all a bit delusional. We're all laughing a lot at stuff that isn't funny. And we're like,
we came up with a great idea earlier, didn't we? Red Bull Shandy.
Red Bull Shandy. What, beer and Red Bull?
It might be needed.
Well, we can give it a go. I got plenty in the fridge. So
I've got plenty in that fucking keg.
Let's be fucking having, yeah. Really appreciate you coming down, man. So happy to have you on. What should kick off for you, Matt? Matt, how's your fucking week been?
Been in Ipswich. It's been shit.
What have you been doing in Ipswich?
Where,
do you know what? I'm so.
What is in Ipswich?
Where is
Ipswich?
I was just about to do that.
So Ipswich seems to be full of crackheads, immigrants, and about 6 people with a job who are propping up the entire fucking city.
We were in Bristol,
and 3 of them cunts work in the fucking hotel that I'm staying at, and none of them can be asked for the fucking job either. I've run out of toilet roll fucking 4 times.
Why is it taking me to Argentina? No,
it might as well be. They're a bunch of cunts as well.
That's
the
you're
Falklands are ours.
right on the.
Yeah, it's like
right on the East Coast.
It's where the dinghies get diverted to, I reckon, because it's full of the.
You're on the. It's on the. It's on the bunda of the UK.
It's fucking awful. It's like what would be Wales if the Welsh hadn't rejected it. It's fucking awful. So the only decent there's a Wetherspoons that's one of the only okay places to eat.
Oh, and that's saying something.
Yeah, but Wetherspoons, when you're working away, is like McDonald's with beer. It's consistent.
Yeah, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, you don't end up shitting out your fucking eye of a needle for. It's all right. It's always okay.
Tolerable.
The steaks, like
you do not eat a steak.
You wouldn't order a steak
Wetherspoons.
at Spoons.
I had like a I don't know, some big platter of meat as a meal.
You're
and
retarded. That isn't meat.
What?
It's probably never seen a cow. If you go to Wetherspoons, you order like a curry.
It's like meat.
Because even
asterisk.
a microwave curry is
Alright,
okay.
yeah.
Or a burger.
Like gammon steak, they can't fuck up a gammon steak.
Fucking Gavin, who's failed his GCSEs, he's going to be all right with a burger. You don't ask him to cook a steak. Fucking wanker.
How would you like your steak cooked? Medium.
Cooked.
So that's going to
Just
come
cooked.
out rare.
That'll do. Bell ends. But yeah, so there's that. There's a Wagamama's, which I've learnt to like noodles, so that's all right.
Oh, Wagamama's its boss.
Yeah, but the one good thing about Wagamama, they serve Asahi on draft.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
And that's my one reason for going. Like,
And they got Authentics cooking it as well, so you know it's going to be banging.
no, they look like they've got off the fucking boat 5 minutes ago as well.
Oh, is it?
It's
No,
Ipswich.
round here you got the Authentics, so like I love it.
By authentics, you just mean eyes are a little bit letterboxy.
I don't know.
They might have also built the Sangyong.
Yeah. Greatest Korean General Motors. Yeah, no, I love Wagamama's. I'm a big convert. I don't really like the whole queuing system. Like, why can't I just book a table? I don't want to queue up near these sort of smelly people.
Ipswich. I'm like the only person that can afford to eat at Wagamama's. Fine.
I've booked out the entire restaurant.
I'm in there on my own most nights. I go in, it's fucking awful.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
How much is the
I
bill?
thought you were going to say I've never been to Ipswich. Like, don't.
No, I don't think I've, thankfully, been to Ipswich either.
And what's bad is, so you've got Colchester nearby, also a shithole. But then, like, an hour up the road, you've got Norwich, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Like, the people speak funny and they look a bit funny and they're all related. But it's quite nice.
like
It's lovely and flat.
Yeah.
The Flatlands, as we were speaking with Sam about earlier, he calls him Sam for the Rutland Drainage. He lives over Peterborough way. And he was like, yeah, well, we call ourselves the flat earthers over here. He's like, there are so many hills here.
All he does when he comes down
Moans
is
about the hill.
moan about the
These
hill.
are not
Fucking 'em up.
hills.
I'm done.
You're not walking up them.
I live in a fucking valley. These are not hills. These are dips. I've tripped over fucking bigger hills than these cunts.
How dare you?
There's a
called the
mountain at the end
Mendip
of my
Hills.
road.
Yeah.
But the one good thing about Ipswich, it's never boring walking back from
I was
the
going to say the road
hotel.
out.
I bet you see it all.
Oh, the other week I was walking back and there's two crackheads having a fight and they kicked the fuck out of each other without touching each other.
What? Oh, they just do this whole like.
One took a swing at the other one, missed and fell over. The other one went to kick him in the face, missed and fell over himself. I'm just watching like, this is fucking...
It's like Bum Fights UK.
Yeah, bum fights.
I should be filming. This would be my next viral video. And I would have had to put no effort in at all. This is fucking brilliant.
Right then.
I would've started-
these two tramps.
I just started taking odds.
What I should have done
I
is
got 3-1 on Pookie.
I should have chucked a tenner in the middle, shouldn't I? Watched it really fucking kick
wow.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is a terrible... But then you go out literally 10 minutes outside of it into the countryside.
Gorgeous.
Fucking lovely.
Yeah.
Like stunning houses.
Same as Leeds.
No, everything around Leeds needs burning.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some really nice parts on the outside of
Yeah,
Leeds.
like the road out.
Well,
Yeah,
I went.
M62 away from it.
I went to watch my sister run the Leeds Marathon, and we were staying in the centre, and I was like, oh, it seemed quite nice. And then everyone told me how disgustingly rough it was. But
It's nice if you're a student.
what I saw was quite nice. Yeah, well, I'm practically a fucking student.
The thing is, Reg, you can't fucking see.
That's a fair point, mate. Yeah, I'm like, God, this is nice.
I can't see shit.
I can't see a damn thing.
You know, like how you were saying you've got Bristol where all the dickheads live.
Yeah.
Leeds is like the Bristol of Yorkshire.
Is it?
It's where all the fucking...
Yeah.
Well, Manchester's pretty bad as well.
It's just full of like, hey,
Sorry,
man.
Mum.
Hey, man. What we need to do, right, is like burn down the government.
Yeah, that's Leeds.
Oh, really?
And then the other sort that can't decide if for a he, she, whatever,
Yeah.
that's Manchester.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not looking good, Brev.
it is not looking.
But
good.
Manchester's Lancashire, I suppose, so
I think
that is
you-
shit by fucking... anyway.
Sorry, Mum.
I forget that you guys hate each other so much, don't you?
Yeah, but it's the kind of hate... We hate each other, but we're united in our hatred of the South, the Scottish, the Welsh. So it's like we're...
Well, I
Yeah.
quite like the South. The Scottish can fuck off.
I don't think I don't really like anywhere north of Bristol. I haven't got a problem with Devon or Cornwall or Dorset or
Well,
Wiltshire.
Devon fuck up the scones.
Cornwall can fuck off.
Yeah, Cornwall.
Pasties. I don't think I could live without pasties.
Yeah, but everywhere else, Greg's makes pasties.
Nah, they're not the same.
They're not quite as good. The Cornwall Pasty Company aren't based in fucking Cornwall, are they?
No,
no one in Cornwall's got
I
the
want
brain
like a
to...
traditional.
Bust? No?
They what?
Cornwall Pasty Company.
I don't know.
Did they go bust?
They're still at the services.
Oh, are they? Oh, maybe I might be completely wrong. I just knew the one in our local town closed down, and it's now the Flapjackery.
I saw that.
The Flapjackery.
I love flapjack.
Every time I see that van, I'm like, the Flapjackery. My goodness. Heavens, the Flapjackery is here.
Well, I cannot. No, I've got West Cornwall Pasty Company.
That's it, with the pirate and the little orange logo.
Is this one of them things where they've gone
might be
bust and the West Cornwall Pasty Company becomes the East Cornwall Pasty Company? It's definitely not the same company with the same directors but no debts. Because a legitimate UK company would never do something like that. No.
It's like Peter walking back in with a mustache, like, hello, sir.
But if they're evading tax, I'm fucking with them.
Yeah, oh yeah, I fuck with that. I mean, one of our...
pay the right
fuck.
amount of tax.
God damn it.
Just pay the right amount.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Kieran sponsors this episode. Fucking every time we like talking about tax
It's not
fraud.
evasion is wrong, avoidance is legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Just avoid as much as you fucking can.
Yeah, we're registered in the Cayman Islands.
Don't tell anyone.
I go around and see our accountant. They're like, jump in the line, rock your body in time. I'm like, okay, I believe you.
Go to Kong fruit.
I walk in and see mine. He's like, oh, fuck's sake.
No,
What have you done?
no, denied. No, you can't have that.
That's
Who
the thing.
buys one shoe?
But that's the thing about doing YouTube. I put it in a video.
Yeah.
It is fine.
That's it.
It's
It
just
is
the answer
used
to everything
for-
now. I'm going to put it in a video
Yeah, at some point.
at some point.
Some of the stuff where I'd love to sit, if we ever get audited, I would love to sit down with them and be
I
like,
am going to where's that fucking posh place where they smuggled all the money in
what are you
that
on?
film?
London,
No, I said posh.
Posh place.
Belgravia. There's a lot of
Wolf
fucking
of Wall
posh
Street.
places.
When I took
What the fuck is posh about Wolf of Wall Street?
New York,
no, when they smuggled all the money out.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
That posh
Yeah.
place. Jesus.
sake.
You could have said anything. Neutral. Nazi gold.
crimes.
War, yeah. Anything.
Arm everyone.
Well,
Yeah.
it's posh compared to there.
It's fucking not.
Well, it looked a bit
There's
posh.
not enough of them to be posh. There's like 12 people in the
No
entire fucking
extradition
country.
laws. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, Mad Pineapple's going kicking off.
The most racist country in Europe, you could have said.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure. They don't let anyone in.
Well, that's very true. Poland's up there. They.
No, Poland is like Europe, Texas. They just, have you seen now? They've got like the biggest armed forces in Europe now. They're just literally
And they have gun ranges.
any weaponry they can buy, and America's getting rid of. It's like, please, yes, please.
Their Prime
Bring more.
Minister goes on podcasts. That is how wild Poland is.
Shoot
He's
him
like,
a message,
He's
Shag.
like, yeah, we just shoot migrants on site. Fuck them.
Yeah, but they're trying to buy.
Bled.
They've got. I think they've got the F-35 now. They're trying to buy the F-22 and all sorts. They're literally ready for Russia. Like the day Russia invades them, we don't need to get involved.
No.
We just need to sit back.
Not
and just
again,
watch them.
friendo.
Yeah, that's it. They're just side-eyeing Germany like, you fucking come on. Like, if them fucking Ruskies are, you fucking bring it, you fucking German cunts will fucking
Just
have you.
waiting.
Oh, we got so off track. How other than Ipswich, week good?
Yeah. It's working away, so it's shit.
Yeah.
And people look at it like, oh, you live in a hotel. It must be brilliant. It's fucking not.
Gilo that comes on the show a lot, he can attest that he fucking...
The first 6 months or so you do it, you're like, this is brilliant. I'm eating out every night.
I'm wiping my ass on the bed and pissing on the curtains. That is good.
I'm having 4 pints of beer every night. I'm eating out. It's fucking brilliant. I've put like 4 stone on in 2 years.
Hey, Zad, Latete at the front desk, you got a fat ass.
So, baby, take me out for dinner.
Hey, yo.
It's my sledgehammer cleft. But yeah, it's working away. It's why I'm making some changes this year. Working away sucks. It's fucking awful.
It is never appealed to me, not in the slightest.
The money's good.
Yeah, that's the only way you get you to do it.
But then you start realising that family aren't around forever and your friends are at home doing stuff and you're sat in a fucking hotel wanking yourself stupid.
Yeah, by yourself.
By the time, like, I've been doing it 2 years, I've completed Pornhub. I'm done. It's
He's
like,
fucking 7th prestige.
You get to like page 7092 and it's like, bro, chill.
it's when their arms have gone and there's just
Nugget porn.
And down the rabbit hole we go, in for a penny, in for a pound.
no, they're the hungover wanks.
Yeah.
Like when you go into depraved stuff, like it's when you're hungover and
like,
you're already
you need
ashamed of
something-
yourself.
I want people to feel as bad as I do.
Yeah, I want to see some nasty shit.
Yeah, shit on him.
Join the Discord. Fuck me, I've seen...
Have you seen?
Yes, I know what you're going to say, and I've seen it, and I don't want to talk about it, all right? There's 2 things on there this week that I was just like, is there a line? I'm very much...
She cut his knob off.
Oh, don't...
What?
Yeah.
Willingly.
Yeah.
What, so he became a she live.
I don't know. Fucking
What,
know.
he became a they them.
Or did she dye his hair purple at the same time?
It was just really, it was... God. I don't know what to fucking tell you. No, can we not? Can we not while we're on the show?
Oh, she's got the hot...
Oh,
no.
yes, she does. I'm telling you she does, and I don't want to
I
relive
haven't
it.
watched the whole video. I can't.
I'm never going to look at blue nitrile gloves the same again. Oh!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was quite an impressive one. Why would you lose that?
Oh, people are weird, man. It takes all sorts.
Eunuch.
People, no fixing that, love.
That is
Yeah.
going to take some stitches.
Oh.
That's gonna leave a mark in the morning.
Fuck's sake. I don't think I want to join the Discord anymore.
Oh, you have to be pretty brave to do it now. You can be. It's fine as long as you stay away from the one channel that is very obviously fucked up shit. Named fucked up
Yeah,
shit.
but you can't, it's like having the big red button, isn't it? Like, it's like you
Sometimes
telling
you-
me not to fuck with this mic arm.
Sometimes you
I
go on
keep
there
having
and you
to
see
slap
like,
my own hand down. Like,
you see loads of live leak from like Chinese steel yards. They're great.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, and the Russian lathe accident.
What one?
The Russian lathe accident.
Oh, what? is that
when
the
he
one?
gets wrapped up
Yeah,
around it.
and he just
Oh.
turns into mist.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have
And
seen
the
that
camera
one.
goes pink.
Yes, I have
That's
seen
a
that
bad one. That taught me respect for lathes. A lot better than college lecturers going like, "Do not touch it; it'll kill you."
Yeah.
They should just show that video.
I think that's they do that in agriculture now with PTO
PTOs.
shops. Yeah, they get a stuffer.
But they normally
loads
get
of-
a one-arm bloke in, don't they? To go, I fucking put my finger in there, and
Yeah, we had a fireman come in and tell us about why we should wear a seatbelt in the cab, and he was like, "Look at this picture," and it was a tractor fucking bent up and folded up and in half on an A road. He was like, "That was me. I was wearing a seatbelt." And
You mean
my mate stands up and goes, "I reckon you'd have been all right if you weren't, mate." And I was like, "Cunt."
But half the time I've seen tractor accidents, it's where people have fucking bailed, and they've been
Yeah.
able to bail.
Yeah.
Because I hate
Yeah,
seatbelts.
And the other thing. I only put a seatbelt on if like the ground is too rough. I don't
Hold you in.
I need to hold me into the seat so my head doesn't hit the rollover cage in the JCB.
I don't have that problem.
Oh yeah, no. Even if I've got the fucker aired right out, so I'm nearly bottoming out, and I'm still bouncing, bang, bang. Guys got the wall.
But you will buy JCBs with shit air seats.
This is fighting talk. All right, as far as I'm concerned, we are going to fall out. I am black and yellow through and through. Okay.
I have ammo on JCB.
Okay, right. We'll get into that in a minute because I know you've got a lot to say about JCB, and I'm going to sit here and defend them as much as I can with my incredibly limited knowledge about fucking nothing.
But I expect you've seen a documentary on it.
I have actually,
Yeah.
Mr. Cyril Bamford. Yes. Anyway, Marlon, how's your week been, mate? You've had a good week.
It's been all right, mate. Busy as hell. Stopped buying Land Rovers. They're wank. I've done 2 timing chains this week and 2 DPFs.
Nice.
And then I got the treat of the week because I'm the workshop manager. All the perks, mate. All the perks.
Is this the one?
I did a head gasket on a KA.
Oh, what an old one.
It were
The 1.3?
No,
Oh, the new ones.
1.2 with a Fiat engine.
That's it. Yeah, isn't it a 500 or something underneath?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of that job, apart from the people irritating the fuck out of me.
What do you mean the people?
Just the staff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Was it one? Is it?
1.2.
It's not the 2 banger, is it? Not the twin.
No, it's not a twin air. It's a 4-cylinder,
Yeah.
4-stroke. Huge,
proper engine,
beautiful.
then.
A proper engine.
I enjoyed myself so much. It took me back to like the earlier times when I started.
The good
About
old days.
16 years ago when you were doing the same shit on Saxos.
Yeah.
It was just really nice.
Like when men were men and women were women.
And CAN bus didn't exist.
Fuck Canvas. And you had a Halford socket set.
Yes, I
The
did.
black one that folds out.
Yes, that was my...
I've still got one. There's
Yeah,
one in
the
the back
little-
of the Ranger now.
A little yellow multimeter that you said could make a crunch every time you turn the knob.
You have a light bulb with 2 wires soldered to it.
Oh,
And you judge it on the brightness.
I still have one of those in my box.
no.
Yeah,
Testing
you
glow
have
plugs.
to.
Yeah.
The backup when the
Oh,
7...
testing go plugs with a jumper lead.
Yeah.
Yes. I ain't take it.
I've done that.
All right, mechanic.
I do my best. All right, yeah. I'm just like, there's oil coming out of that thing. I'll ring the dealership.
But you can't beat those Halford socket sets.
No.
As
I
something
still
just
use-
a chuck in the back of a car.
Like some of the extensions, the ratchets are wanked, obviously.
The sockets are all right.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new one?
No.
The new ratchets, fucking
Oh yeah,
good.
somebody told me about
They've
it.
got longer. And longer things are better.
Yeah.
Well, most of my kit is Snap-on now.
I am a
And
Snap-on
I don't have any stubby ratchets. I've got like the tiny 3/8 one, but the rest of them are like the big boy, the big 3/8.
Get the US Pro set.
No.
I'll send you a link on TikTok
don't- I
Shop.
don't-
he is so anti US Pro Tool, but I wouldn't even go there.
Some of the stuff's all right, but like
It's really good for stuff that I want to fuck up.
the shit I use every day, it has to be Snap-on because it gets replaced.
Yeah.
Because I break a couple of sockets a week and Snap-on man comes around and goes, "Oh,
Your Snap-on man turns up.
yeah, he's really good actually." Shout out,
See,
Gary.
I don't owe mine any money at the minute. So
Oh, he's not
he doesn't
interested in
turn
you.
up very often.
Yeah, I always make sure the bill's like 300 quid, so he comes around every week.
The problem with that bill is you just keep adding, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh, it's only £30 a week. And it stays at £30 a week.
forever.
For 18 years.
It is fucking predatory. I don't care what anyone
Oh, yeah.
says.
It
It's
is the rape
predatory
van.
as fuck.
It is called the rape van for a reason.
Well, you get these apprentices that will work themselves fucking £8,000 in debt on a toolbox and 3 sockets, and you're just like, what are you doing? You might not even be in this trade in 3 years' time.
It's
Talking about toolboxes, he had the new
Here we
I don't know, KRL Snap-on thing on it,
What is that?
and it was
a house deposit.
NATO
That's what that
green
is. I've seen
with
them.
black
Yes.
trim. Oh my god, that thing was fucking stunning.
But do you know what puts me off those? It's a matte finish paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And what's going to happen whenever
oil.
you get grease? Brake
get-
cleaner's not going to get it
No.
off. And then you'll end up taking the fucking paint off. And that won't be covered under warranty because Snap-on are cunts. And they won't
That's
sponsor
why-
me, so I'm going to fucking give them everything.
That's why I haven't bought it. Like, it is gorgeous. It's only like £30 a week for 3 years.
Your children, your unborn kids will be paying off.
It's the bit with the Snap-on tool. I've never bought a new Snap-on toolbox because they're just too much money.
Yeah.
When you look into it, if you bought like it's a house deposit.
What,
If you buy like a 50-inch stack, you're talking what, 8-9 grand?
yeah.
Remember, I'm up
easy.
north. That's half a house.
What do you reckon it cost them to make them?
Fuck all, because they're made in China.
Yeah, the
No.
quality has dropped. Like the older ones, like mine's an old one. It's stamped up, made in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, so at least it's
Yeah.
probably being made half decent.
These just only made by half communists, you know.
Well, they're being drunk, but they cared.
It's ready.
I have
Looks good
a...
enough to me, eh?
It might have committed a war crime or two.
That's okay.
We're fine with that.
Tiananmen Square, right? Oh shit, she won't reply now. Fuck it.
No, but if
I'm dealing with the chat. I'm dealing with the Chinese at the moment on Summit.
But if that war crimes made good things, then the Chinese toolboxes would be good. So that maybe doesn't count.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, question. I know this is going to sound really stupid. If I was to have a toolbox, I would like a nice sort of a 50s. Can you get like a cream, like
Yes.
snap-on toolbox?
But
They
Sealy
would
do,
make it in
Sealy
any-
do a retro one.
Oh, they don't, do they?
They do,
Why would
and
you
they're
tell
not,
me
They're not
this?
terrible quality.
Well, that matte
like
finish
rounded.
one was just the roll cab, and that was £5,200.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I'm
me.
trying to get on eBay and find the Sealy retro toolbox for
Oh
Reg.
yes, I found it, and it's not crazy money. Oh, why would I ask this? I don't do.
They are cool as
All
fuck.
of my vehicles are under warranty.
Is it £1,000?
Yeah, it's £1,000.
Is that...
Mate, that looks.
But they do look cool, don't
Ah, yes.
Rev, that looks fucking cool, and that's
They do-
That
$1,000.
colour is banging.
they? They do a 40-inch as well, the wider one.
Fuck it, I'll ring them out tomorrow. We'll have a deal to bulk.
They do one with a racing stripe
That's
now.
it. That's with VAT, mind. She's
they do
only £800 ex VAT.
You can have a racing stripe.
Oh, yeah. So that will be your Dodge Viper owners will go that to go with their seats and with their jackets.
Or your
and-
Mustang Max. Like, my first box was just short of £4,000, and that was... I bought it when I was 18.
Mine was 50 quid.
Fuck.
Snap-on 26-inch top box off a car boot, rusted to fuck. I've still
Stolen.
got it. Probably.
Yeah.
That's his problem, not mine.
It's mine now.
I look at this fucking buying stolen. Well, I don't. I'm not going to get into. I don't buy stolen tools. But the whole thing of like buying boxes like that, there's that slight possibility. But my stuff's been stolen.
Yeah.
That's going to get stolen. It's a circle of life.
Sadly,
You just got to accept that pikeys are going to take your shit,
yeah.
and it's just
Jippos will be jippos.
jippos will be jippos.
I'll be sat there with a beep broken, ready with 2 in the chamber.
No, whatever could he be talking about?
No, what you do is accidentally get one of the 240 volt fencing units rather than the 12 volt. You buy that by accident and accidentally run some tape across your fence, hooked up to that. That deters people.
You can get the you can get the 3-phase ones, can't you?
Can you?
3-phase fencers. Yeah, we used to have them on the pig farm. We used to run 40k a fence off them. Yeah, Dad couldn't be bothered to go back. It's like 600 acres and turn the fucker off. So we just do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Mum used to get wild. She's like, "What's between your arms, Mark?" He's like, "Oh no, your heart, dickhead."
They use electricity to fix it. It's not going to fuck it.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh no! Now you got me thinking. All my shit's under warranty. Why do I need a toolbox? Why do I need a ramp? Why do I need a workshop? But god damn it, I want one of them boxes now.
Is all your stuff under warranty? You could fix your Range Rover.
Nah, Marlon's on that at the moment.
Yeah. News on that.
No way! You're going to tell me good news?
Absolutely not.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I've spoken to a few different people which are huge in the reprogramming game.
And they're like, we don't touch those.
Can't reprogram a second-hand one. Can't clone one. So unfortunately, we are fucked.
Right, are we going to have to do some things?
We'll do some spicy wiring.
We'll do okay, right. The best part is I know that he's always got a solution. Doesn't matter. It might be some really wild shit, but he's like, we're going to fix it. And I don't give a fuck what we got to do. Much like yourself. But he's just like, we're going to get it fixed. It's going to be weird, and you're going to have to bear with me, and you don't want to watch me do it, but we're going to make it fix.
I'm going to open your instrument binnacle, allegedly.
I might sell this car at some point, Marlon. I do not need the world knowing what we're up to.
We won't scrape any traces off of anything. And we will definitely not put 2 jumper wires from a different source.
It was built by Brummies. You can outsmart the cunts.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It'd be so wild when the engine management light comes on and the airbag light comes on as well. People will be like, why is this?
It'd be funny when the engine management light comes on and the airbag goes off.
Nah, fuck it. Put it into the fuel light.
No, we'll put it off the battery light, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But if my alternator goes dead, I'll be like, I remember.
I remember this.
It better not go dead. We replaced a gun 3 years ago.
Oh, that's plenty of time. You've not been using it.
£500 for an alternator?
Yes, but Range Rovers die when you leave them alone.
The moment you put the word, what fucking alternator was it? No.
Oh, it'd be the
fucking Valio.
Oh, what?
It might have been that or a Delphi. I can't remember.
And they're horrible to do on L. I don't feel like.
Yeah, absolute cunt.
But on the TDV8, they're horrible to do.
You ain't got a lot of room.
Oh, we were up to our nuts and guts at this point. So the whole the beast was. We were looking into the balls of the beast at this point.
This is why mine sat there growing mould.
Yeah. Luckily, mine's dry stored, but it's still it makes me very sad.
It'll just be breaking. It'll just be sat there.
No,
quiet.
it's not enough.
It will.
Enough.
They just sit there and break. If you don't use them, they break.
You watch that satanic little tongue of yours, all right? That's enough.
They do.
Yes, I know they do. I know, because the one thing Range Rovers hate is to be fucking parked up.
Like
and what have I done? Parked the fucker up for 4 years. And what's happened? There's a really, really awkward fault that is buried right in the fucking guts of the center console. And we took it out and it won't fucking fix. And now we're having, and I know more than anyone, you can't park them up. And I did the bad thing. And now I'm paying the price, Matt. God damn it.
But the best bit is, it's not going to break straight away.
No,
it'll let you drive it 6 miles.
It will.
And remember just
To
how
the
nice
MOT
it is.
station.
Yeah, yes, yes.
It'll let you remember, oh, this is a lovely car. And then
I'm not fucking selling this thing.
Bong.
Yeah.
Air suspension fault.
And the worrying bit is it's the same bong for a gearbox exploding as it is for low screen wash.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the fucking most annoying because you hear that bong, low screen, and you look down like, oh, that's £1,000.
Did you ever have a P38?
No.
That bong in the 322 is kind of like,
£1,000.
Window not set.
Well, no, it's just like, this would be something. I'm sure it would be a sensor. In the P38, it was
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like the daffs, the da-da-da-da-da.
It's my friend had it as a text tone to fuck with me. The P38 like siren. He would get a text and he'd go, and I was like, oh.
Suspension lowered.
It'd be like having a war vet sat down at dinner and I've had a funny pranking. I'll come in with a rag on my egg and go, oh, doka. Yeah, that's how it feels. Okay. Yeah.
Transmission fault.
Oh, I love those cars. And a friend of mine is selling a 2006 supercharged L322.
Wrong year.
3 and a bit grand.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's a disposable car.
It is disposable car.
That's a disposable car, but I'll like it, and then I will spend 6 grand making it nice, and then it'll explode, and then I've lost a lot of money.
Yeah, the gearbox might let you down, but the engine will always be good.
Yeah, but it won't, will it?
It depends if it's a 4.2 or a 5.
I'm not sure which it is.
06, so it's 4.2.
So, but it's just gonna be a
Supercharger coupling just clattering on idle.
Yeah, that's fine.
But at 3 grand, do you care?
You can.
Or do you just send
It's
it?
about 40 quid to just sort the coupler out.
Oh yeah, and then
Do I care?
and then you
Or do I just send it?
And then
it's 40 quid.
Yeah.
I've just told you what I've done on the range. It's
Yeah.
never buy a car off a mechanic.
No.
The worst thing you can do.
Don't, shut up, because I need to sell the Escort in a minute.
You've been saying that since I've started listening to your back catalogue since I said I was going to come on this. And from episode 1, you've been saying you're going to sell the fucking Escort. I'm like up to episode 111, still saying you're going to sell it. It's still there.
Yeah, it is.
I'd love to compare what we said in like the first 20 episodes to what we're saying now.
Same thing.
Yeah, just the same shit. Or Land Rovers and shit. Oh yeah, another busy day on the Bee Farm. Bought another
It's
JCB.
what we're just saying. With social media, it's consistency.
Yeah, it is.
You're selling the Escort. You're selling the Range Rover.
Yeah, none of it's ever happened.
None of it's ever happened.
No, you're absolutely right.
Never
mate.
will. Still got the same guns, same cars.
Well, I nearly sold one today. Nearly, maybe. Come on, Keith. Put your money where your mouth is.
I will give you 190 quid for it.
I tell you what.
I will do 195.
You should have just, instead of being a tight cunt, you should have just jumped on it and gone, well, you had it here yesterday. You're having a look at it. You should have just gone, Reg, I like that gun.
The thing is, I don't want to put... It won't cycle 24s, will it?
No, it won't. But you won't. Yeah, but you won't worry about it because it takes up so much of the recoil with the
I should have shot it earlier.
That one you lent me, that is a lovely gun.
Thank you. Yes, the Synergy wins another fan.
Honestly,
I
arm's
like
fine.
it.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
It does not kick.
I don't care what anyone on YouTube says.
It might melt a
Right,
little bit.
YouTube's full of morons. I'm on it.
Well, somewhat. I was watching something the other day, and they were like, "Well, I hope Browning have learnt their lesson with the new composite B525 from the mistakes of 20 years ago with the Synergy." And I was like, "How very dare you?"
Is that a 20-year-old gun?
I think they came out in like 07-ish, maybe a little bit after, but yeah, basically just slating the Synergy and how bad they are, and the lockups wear out unless they have meticulous care. And I was like, well, I've meticulously cared for mine, and it's a fucking awesome gun. So
it's honestly made. So I told you looking at a Browning 725.
Yeah,
that's honestly making me reconsider a little bit.
You still buy them brand new,
and they're not a lot of money.
Nope,
it
they're
doesn't
really
kick
not.
you.
It
looks fantastic,
and you can buy them.
It looks cool.
You can buy them in wood as well.
But I used that today for the first time, and I haven't shot for ages, and I was hitting stuff.
Yeah,
it's nice. And it's got a fully adjustable stock like butt plate, so you've got spacers that go in and out, and then the comb. You have 3 different combs with it. That triangle that was on the stock.
Yeah.
3 different ones of those to raise it up and down for your
lovely.
cheek. It's brilliant. It was like, I wouldn't say it's one of the first adjustable guns, but it was all kind of, without being too adjustable. I don't really know what I'm saying, but it's a fucking cool gun, and I shoot really well with it.
But it's heavy enough that you don't sweep too fast with it.
Yeah, people say it's way too front heavy, but
it's not.
I've never had an issue
but it's
with
not
it.
too heavy that you're fucking resenting carrying the thing all day.
I think I don't know enough to dislike it or have an issue with it. If I knew everything there was to know about guns, people would tell me, oh, it's far too heavy on the front, far too light on the back. I'm like, I don't care. Guess what? I don't think about that
I
shit.
like it.
I just hold it and shoot it, and
I hit things.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They die, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Army, be the best.
Cheers, Keith. Is that why he was like saying Durka Durka under his breath every time he shot a bear?
Aim small, miss small. Do it for Biggles.
Reg, how's your fucking week been?
No, it's been good. It's been good. I'm dragging the farm, kicking and screaming into the 21st century, ladies and gentlemen. It is so we've got
Slaves.
We call them underpaid encouraged workers these days. Okay. No, so we've got obviously a lot of bulk bins, and there's a company called Collinson. Any farmers might know them. Anyone who works in agriculture. So we got a lot. Collinson make a system now, which is now listen to this. This is I didn't think such a thing would work. So what I wanted was weigh cells on my bins, so I could know exactly what's in them. What's in them at all times. So I was looking at having the bins lifted and weigh cells put underneath them, but then obviously I had that would lift the bin, which would move the auger pipe, which means I have to cut another hole in the shed, and it would all and there might be enough flex, but it was all getting a little bit. Anyway, I looked into it a bit. Right, a company called Collinson, they make something, and this is mental. They make just a little weigh cell thing that you bolt onto the side of the leg, and do you know what that does? Tension.
Yeah.
It measures tension in the leg of the bin, and through that, and through some very clever calculations, it can tell you how much is in the bin just by the tension in the steel leg of a bin. How mental is that?
So you've moved on from just tapping the side of the bin.
Yeah, we were so tight.
Sounds about right, Shag.
When we first had the farm, we were so tightly charged by the sight glass. We're like, fuck it, we'll have two and work the rest out. Climb up as high as you can on the bracing, not quite get up to the ladder, because that's the reason they don't put the ladder down to the floor, because we're assholes. Climb up as high as you can on the bracing, just bang, bang, bang. Oh, he's down to the cone. I reckon we got 3 days.
There's a reason farming's got the highest death rate of any industry, isn't there?
It's because we just have a go at anything.
Fuck quits like us, I'll be right.
That was literally me today. I was at one of our yards, and we've only just taken this stuff on, this system on a trial. I was at one of my other yards, and I was like, fucking hell, this. I got 2 bins running in line. So I got one there, and they run on the same line, and one of them was slightly blocked, and I was like trying to work out whether he was coming down or not. And I was like tapping and tapping and tapping. I'm a foot wedged in like a V on the bracing. And I've got my other foot up there and I'm tapping. The wife sat there in the defender. She was like, should you be? I was like, keep that to yourself. All right. Just to no
HSE.
Yeah, no pictures, no face, no case. It's just waiting for me to fall flat on the concrete pad underneath. Like,
she's just checking your insurance policy.
Yeah, she's
like, still covered. You crack on, pal.
Critical illness, yes. So anyway, I did have a bit of an issue with it, because also I bought it for a third party.
Of course you did, because you wanted a fucking deal, didn't you? You cunt.
I took them on demo, and then
got 6 months demo.
I would have thought if I got a lot of bins to do, I'm not committing to a full system yet if it ain't no good. So I went on there, downloaded the app, nice. Wireless, cool, on my phone, can look at the weight of my bins on my phone and in live, mental. Anyway, so I'm like, I got the app, and it's like, log in, and I'm like, well, where is the sign up button? And I couldn't find the sign up button, and I was like, I went on their website, and there's no sign up button. I was like, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I am gonna have to ring. I'm gonna have to ring customer service for an agricultural company that has a technical division. I was like, if there's a 7th circle of hell, this must be it. Because I was just imagining ringing up, right then. Yeah.
Hello. This is agricultural division.
Hello there, Mr. Farmman. What is wrong with your ears?
Are you growing tobacco?
Do not redeem. Ma, please do not redeem.
Sorry, hold.
It was like press 5 for feed alert. So I pressed 5 and I was like, fuck. Right, and it just rang. So, anyway, it's X from Collinson Feed Alert. How can I help? I was like, hi. Yeah, just thinking this is going to go nowhere. I'm going to be banging my head against the wall. This is just going to be fucking, it's tech support for a company that make feed bins. And I was like, this is going to suck so bad. I was like, look, I've quite simple. I've bought this system. I've got it through a third party, and I'm like, immediately that's going to get their back up because I haven't bought it from them. And I was like, I bought it through a third party, and I just need to be able to get some sort of login to do this, that, and the other. And at that point, I was astounded She was just like, oh, yeah, I can see what they've done. They've obviously not re-registered the actual units to your account.
If they're like an authorised reseller, that's fine.
Wait, and then, but then she's like, yeah, no, I can see what they've done. Right, so what we're going to do, right, so we'll do this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Here's your thing. I sent you the link, did the link, logged in. I was like, holy shit, there's something's happening here. So what I need you to do is just give us a ring on the day that the feed comes so we can, and your bin's empty, and we'll zero it. And when they're blowing the feed in, we'll track it live as well. So we'll track it on our end. So as they're blowing the feed in, you check the waste cells on the lorry. I'll tell you what I'm looking at, and if the numbers add up, that means we're probably on the same wavelength.
Fucking hell.
I was like, she said, well, the thing is, you got 4 legs on that bin, and it wouldn't surprise me if one of them's a bit lazy and one of them's taking all the strain and one of them's not taking everything, because your concrete
could be slightly.
The concrete might be slightly out. The manufacturer of the bin might be ever so slightly out. He said, don't surprise. He said, look at your bin legs now. You probably got a bit of rubber or a couple of bits of plate under one of them. I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, don't worry, it's all the same.
When are you work? You're all
like, yeah. She was like, yeah, it's a thing we've had to work around. So what we'll do is we'll do that and we'll do it live. And if you've got an issue, you might have what's called a lazy leg. So what we can do is you just unbolt it, move it to another leg, and we'll try and just keep going until we get there. And she was like, look, work with us and we'll work with you. We're not going to leave you stranded. If there are any issues, we want to get this working. And yeah, she was like, well, I've renamed the bins for you, what you wanted them on the app. And I'm looking on my app and I'm like, it is already changed.
Madeline's in that one.
And I'm like, she was like, yeah, so if you need this, that, and the other. And I was like, this is, and I didn't even say like, oh yeah, I've got all these bins and I'm a big dick and you need my business. Didn't say anything like that. I was astounded. And you know
sometimes customer service does come in clutch.
It does. I was so surprised. And then I've put the phone to her, oh yeah, have a great weekend, blah, blah, blah. Then, right, I had a WhatsApp message.
So,
I was
baby,
like,
take me out for dinner.
She was like, hey, it's X from Fiedler. I've just spoken to the team. I've moved the 2 devices over. They've called them this and that and the other. You can identify them by the 5-digit number on the side of the control box. I've also sent you the password so you can now sort out your app with the email and download any queries, please shout. And then literally sent me a screenshot of her having done it. And I was like, this is insane. I was like, I don't know. I don't even need a customer service department at my farm, but I want you to come work for me and deal with phone calls all fucking day. Oh, I was astounded. So big up Collinson and Feed Alert. That was, I know no sponsor the show or anything. They're never going to with the shit we say, but yeah, absolutely amazing. So it's happening. I'm now going to I've got an app for the farm. I know. Along with LiveLink for JCB. To be like, oh, yeah, regen.
Broke again.
Why won't it regen? So yeah, pretty good week other than that. Day this episode comes out, might have a new car. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah.
I'm not going to hold my breath.
No, neither am I. I haven't been holding my breath for 12 months. Anyway.
It'll probably come and gone back.
Oil pump failure. Those variable oil pumps are fantastic. That's a really good idea, Land Rover.
You are all being so mean about my cars.
Oh, I found out something the other day.
Here we go. Another reason why your new car is wank, Reg.
No, everyone knows it is. I don't need to bang on that drum anymore. So the 3.2 engines in the new Rangers.
Oh dear, I know this. I know where this is going.
No, they're not. I thought they were 3s.
3.2s.
Oh,
No, they are a 3.
Are they?
They're a 3.
They're a
I think.
3.
I'm pretty sure they're a 3.
Because
the older one, the one my shape is a 3.2.
From what you said the other day, I thought you said it was a.
But I know where you're going with this.
If you leave the oil out of it for more than...
that's my shape. And it's the 2.2 is the same.
No.
So what they've done, so the transit engine in the 2.2 and the 3.2...
They've changed the oil pump.
...has a geared oil pump. Traditional style of oil pump. In the Ranger, for some fucking reason, they put a vane-style oil pump.
Yeah.
It's like what you have in a slurry tanker. And if you've got to change the oil in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Otherwise it won't prime itself.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Within 10 minutes?
Within 10 minutes. You can do it. It's a piece of piss to do.
Yeah.
And technically, I don't think changing the filter affects it. I might be wrong, because it's above the oil level.
Yeah, it
it's
shouldn't
cartridge,
do.
so you should be able to... So when I did it, I took the oil filter out, put a new one, put it back in, got underneath, dropped the oil, put the bung back in after like 5 minutes and filled it back up.
That's it. Like,
But
we
it's
hadn't
a
had...
stress, because if someone doesn't know that, they're going to write the engine off.
Absolutely.
And it's fucking dumb, because people maintaining Fords aren't going to be that clever.
No.
You don't expect to have to
take
take...
me.
Yeah, but you don't expect to have to take a Ranger, which is a cheap truck, to a specialist.
No.
You're going to ask fucking Bob on the street to do it, aren't you? It's not a...
It's not a
You wouldn't
specialist vehicle. It's a fucking pickup.
Oh,
I didn't know about it until I was literally looking through the Ranger forum because you can do the conversion to put the transit oil pump in, the geared one,
Yeah.
which I want to do because my sump's rusty anyway, so might as well.
While you're in there.
And which gets rid of that problem. And it also, because apparently the vanes just decide to fall out of them randomly and kill the engine.
Same as the Land Rovers.
Yeah, it's really good fun.
Yeah.
So I want to do that convert. And I was looking at it like, fuck. That's where it came up. Oh, you need to do it in 10 minutes.
That's it. This was the first Ranger like we'd had in, so I looked up how much oil it in, and there's like a technical note. I was like, make sure like when you drain it, you need to put it back in within I think it was like 11 and a half minutes.
But the oil's that thin. There's no wonder they fucking explode.
Yeah.
I've pissed thicker oil than they put in their engines. It's fucking ridiculous.
You know about
That's
Rangers? I just sort of Googled it. Yeah, it is a 3-litre V6 in the new ones.
Guess what 3-litre V6 that is?
SDV6.
It's the fucking cam snapper. No, crank snapper.
What? It's the Gen 2, so they're
it's-
slightly better?
It only snaps every 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So what I don't get is...
50% of the time, it works every time.
What I don't get is they had so many engines to pick from.
I know,
and they're
yeah.
working with VW. There was that V6 that VW put in the tow rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful engine. There was the V10 Ranger. That would have been a fucking
In the
amazing.
SQ7s.
Oh, but they had in the tow rag as well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did,
V10
yeah,
T.
yeah.
You put that in a Ranger. Fuck me. Every redneck with a company that can dodge the tax is buying that
Yeah.
fucking car.
Absolutely.
Or if you're going to fucking use a Land Rover engine, TDV8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Which is-
definitely...
The best engine they've made in the last 20 years.
3.6
Yes.
or 4.4.
Either.
I'd go 3.6, but yeah.
But they were both by
Yeah.
Land
I
Rover
might go 4.4.
by Land Rover standards. They were good engines.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
They did turbos, but every modern diesel does turbos.
Exactly.
You've got to look at them now.
100,000
100,000 miles is a consumable item.
Absolutely.
You just, and I've got to the point now, if a car gets to that and it hasn't had one,
You're like, well,
I'll
I'm on borrowed time.
I'll
Yeah.
put one on it before it blows up and kills the engine.
Yeah.
Same as injectors on modern engines. You've got to look at them now as a
They're
consumable.
consumable. Yeah, especially on like a Transit.
Oh, fuck me.
Because
Yeah, 'cause
you'll
if
end
not,
up burning holes in pistons.
definitely haven't done that in a work van.
I-
Not my van, not
When
my
you're talking
problem.
about the new Ranger, have you seen the new SMRT?
No.
No, I have no interest in Ford Rangers. I won't lie to you.
The new
Don't-
one does look fucking cool.
Oh yeah, but the new
and it's got
one,
the step.
but
Have you seen the
Is
step?
it more Raptor styled?
have a scroll. Tell me that isn't fucking cool. We're getting big F-150 vibes here.
Have you
boys.
seen the Kia
Absolutely.
pickup?
Yeah.
No, what? Kia?
No,
I
I'm,
don't
I'm,
think we're getting it in the UK. Let
the
me show
thing
you a
is,
picture.
I'm all about the Sang Yun Musso.
Don't you stop playing up to our sponsors, you little rascal. I know. I'm all after that sponsorship money too. not from them. Oh, there's a greatest Ford pickup in the world. Oh, that's pretty fucking.
Oh, okay.
Is that coming to not? Is it?
It's not coming to the UK yet.
Oh,
That's
they will.
big
that
Ram
will.
vibes.
That will come to the UK.
But what gives me hope is
Is that in
they've,
the US?
they've made some fucking Australia and like the
Fucking send it, can't.
the Middle Eastern-y
It's a
Taiwan.
fucking, it's fucking you.
That really
But-
makes me sad because Holden have died and Kia have just been like, "Don't worry, fam, we got this."
But Kia have got rep for making cool shit. Look
Yeah.
at the Stinger.
Yeah, the Stinger was wild.
It was just out. It was like
Was it a 3-litre straight six?
it was a V8.
Was it?
The Kia Stinger was a V8. It was like 400 horsepower.
Yeah, it was a powerful old thing.
It was
Let's
a
see what the
fucking.
let's
It
see
was
what
like
the
an
7-year
RS.
warranty.
It was Kia's version of the RS4.
Yeah.
So,
Kia be getting wild on these streets, man.
but that looks cool as
It's
fuck.
nice
doesn't
to have new competition.
Yeah, it is. No,
It
you're
is.
right. Yeah, competition drives
'Cause modern pickups are
innovation.
fucking stupid.
Wank.
Like I've been going through this with. I was talking to you earlier. I want a new van. You find me a modern van that's worth buying. That just. I'm not paying 47 grand for a Merc Sprinter that's going to fucking blow its DPF up after 30,000 miles. I'll wait 12 months for the cunt to get delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
And
I can go
it'll,
and buy-
and it'll rot out in 3 years.
and it'll rot out, the paint will fall off, someone will steal it and start delivering fucking Chinese takeaway in the cunt. It'll
Big
it'll
DPD
spend the
vibes.
rest of its life in fucking
Big
Bradford.
DPT vibes.
It's, when I can buy a Chinese one, 18 grand.
Exactly.
I'm not being funny. I know it's great for the consumer, but for the country, not and the country and our.
Well, the country needs to sort its fucking shit out.
Why are we
The
not?
country's Germany. I don't want to support. I'd rather support the Chinese.
Why are
they
we-
were on our side.
Why are we not? Not. Oh yeah.
Are we not getting into colonialism?
Oh no, we can get into it. Oh,
Late.
we can.
Are we saving that?
Well, no, we can do it now if you want. I'm not worried, but I don't. I think we should have import tariffs on it. We should.
We don't build anything.
Yeah, but that just means the invader's quicker.
Well, I'll be the first to say that, big up Mao Zedong. I've been
I
laying
welcome our
Zedong.
Chinese overlords.
Yeah. I'll be the first to say I welcome our insect overlords.
We don't build anything. Why put import tax on something?
It's
Like
true.
if you America, yeah,
We
because
build-
you don't.
we're
You
very-
have domestic vehicles.
We're very good at the computery side of it.
Yeah.
We're very good at... There's a lot of that goes unsaid. That these British companies are involved in the programming side.
BAE!
And we're very good at building things that kill people.
We are.
Are we like the 6th biggest arms exporter in the world?
Yeah, we do.
Big in the missile game.
We are fucking good at that shit.
Yeah.
I think that's why America keep us sweet.
Yeah,
Because all their F-35s will fall out of the sky if our companies get decide they're not
Control,
involved.
Alt, Delete, Restart.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You don't like that trade deal? Well, sorry.
Bye-bye.
Source code goes bye-bye.
Can we
Speaking
get like a deal with America so we can have some like Dodge Rams and some like real F-150s
I've really-
in right-hand
not
drive?
the fucking shitty Raptor Ranger.
No,
that
no,
just
no.
means it loses its fucking commercial status.
That is
What
like
is it?
torpedo
the,
spec.
the Raptor Ranger,
Why is that?
it's not got the payload. It's like a 600 kilogram payload. So it
Fuck.
doesn't
Gay wheels.
It's like 800 quid a year
stupid
tax.
bonnet.
You can't write it off.
Well, that's the thing I was looking at, right? So I could, if I really wanted to, I could import an F-250
Do it.
plus that.
Stop saying things.
What you'll need is
And-
eight.
yeah.
Go do it.
Well, no, I've
850.
just...
Julie.
I mean, maybe in the next
Commercial
one.
truck?
Maybe
No.
the next one.
Get the Land Cruiser, the square one, with the steel body on the
Yeah.
back.
Oh, I'm not
With
having
the
a,
V8
I'm not having
diesel.
a fucking tray back.
But
I
it's
don't,
the Trebacks are cool.
I don't like the Aussie.
And they're so much more useful.
I'd have an FJ. I know it's not commercial, but I like the FJs.
Yeah, but you can get the old, they still make the old square Land Cruiser.
I know they do because
Get it.
what is it? Spot Oz does a thing like, oh, fucking Holden Commodore can 2 litre, 4 litre fucking push rod iron lion can.
But they just don't break.
No, but they are. It's
They're 80, 90 grand, aren't they? when you
yeah,
look at
and
them?
they've got fucking wind up windows can. And then it's like
For
it's
80 grand,
Yeah,
wind
no, it's
up
like
windows.
more than that. I think it's like nearly 100 grand. And it's
Yeah,
a-
but is that in their funny money? Because that's
Yeah, but you've got electric windows that aren't going to work in 6 months
I will.
because your ECU in your door will die.
Don't you leave my
And
door?
there's-
You
and
leave my
there's-
door
that's
outstation
it.
out of this.
There'll be
little
4 of the
bit-
cunts in there.
a little bit of water in the switch, and then that'll.
Yeah, you can't drive with the windows down when it's raining
The
because the water will get in the
capillary
switch.
action.
How am I meant
It'll
to
trace
cruise
down-
Yeah,
the
trace down
bitches?
to the module. The module it shit itself, and then, you need a whole door and
feedback
lube.
loop will go to the main ECU.
Take that down.
I
That'll
would-
shit itself.
I would completely agree with you if I was buying a 4-year-old one from a fucking car lot, right? But it is under warranty. I don't care.
Land Rover are famous for upholding warranties.
yeah, yeah.
They never welch on a warranty at all. You
I-
don't see
I'm-
Range
and like-
Rovers parked outside dealerships with sign written all over them, going,
Ever.
"This dealership fucked me over, and this car doesn't work." You never ever see that.
I
I
I'll
don't
ag-
think I've ever seen it.
I'll agree, but I didn't. I think the only.
And you've never slated your dealer.
No. Do you know what? No, I haven't actually. It wasn't. We had a bit of an issue on one Defender, and it wasn't a commercial one. And it was a manufacturing fault from the factory, and it wasn't even like anything major. And it just became a bit of a thing. It was basically, I will say it. So where they'd installed, so I don't know whether it was a door card or the window mech or something. Somebody in the factory had slipped with a screwdriver and put a dent in the door from the inside out. So it's fairly obvious that I haven't done this. The problem was it was a Carpathian anthracite colour,
Nice.
but it had a satin wrap to make it a satin colour. What are you showing them now? Are you being a
the video I sent you on Friday.
Oh yes.
I can't hear what you're saying though because I've got head.
Right. So basically,
I just see a double chin.
cunt.
Why are you wearing bitch mittens?
Always wear gloves. Keep these hands soft, baby.
Women like rough hands.
He's like Curly from Mice and Men, keeping one hand soft for the wife full of Vaseline.
Right.
Your mouth's real purty.
The standard of technicians, mechanics, whatever you want to call them now, call us.
Yeah,
We
the-
had a car allegedly in on Friday, which had allegedly had a steering rack fitted allegedly the day before by
think
a
you can
Land Rover dealer.
You can just put a blanket allegedly on this. It's all just stories on this. It's all we just make up shit on this show.
Right, to fit a steering rack on an Evoque, you have to drop the subframe down a little bit so it'll come out. And the steering rack is under recall because 3 bolts are made out of shit and it spits the motor off, wanks everything. They fitted a new steering rack under recall. The customer had driven it home and it's a bit of a knock here. And then she took it out again and something got really bad. And she kind of rang us in hysterics, going, "My car was in Land Rover yesterday. It's not right. There's something really not right with it. I really need it because I got to go to work. Can you fit me in? Can you do something with it?" Like, Shag, don't worry. Bring it in. Around 11:30.
Big Daddy Marlon got you, baby.
Just after tea break, so we're
bring it
keen
on
then.
down.
Put it on the ramp. The left-hand side front, the bracket for the wire, ABS wire, was just dangling there. The offside front, they hadn't reconnected the fucking drop link. The cunt was wanging around in the wheel arch.
The thing, I'm gonna.
I thought it was a Defender. It didn't have them. He's old school.
How?
In defense.
How? No, there's no fucking
No, there's
defense.
no defense. That is
no.
just pure
No, but
laziness.
what I'm saying, I guarantee you, because that's a safety recall, guarantee you that tech has been under pressure to get that done
Yeah,
under
he'll
a
have
certain
had a
time.
book time.
Yeah, and
and
I'm not saying that what he did was right, is not his fault, but I bet you whenever they get those in, it's like, right, come on, fucking hell, that should have been off the ramp 20 minutes ago. I've got 2 queued up outside. That needs to be on.
The whole main dealer setup thing, it's wank.
Oh no, I
And
completely agree with
they can't
you.
get people.
No, they
Because
can't.
who wants to work in one?
Oh, that's
They
I
pay.
tell you what,
It's
that's
like
a,
working at the
that,
fucking Stasi.
that's another fucking rant,
And
right?
it's the same as tractor dealers. Who the fuck is going to go and work for a tractor dealer for what, 35 grand a year? Who's going to go and do it? And you've got all
When
that pressure. You've got to do everything by the book. Everyone's
it's-
angry with you.
Because it's broken and I need it
Now.
fucking now.
Yeah, so everyone's angry with you. Or you can go and work for the independent. Who's
Yeah.
going to pay you more money, less stress. Everyone's happy because you're fixing their shit.
Yeah.
Or you go self-employed and earn real money and do half the work and just fix the shit you want to fucking fix.
No, I won't be working on that because it's all the bolts are 6 inches deep in cow shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just look at stuff and go, no.
No.
I said,
Not-
the
not
322s, you open the boot and everything's full of water, and you're like, yeah, nope. I can't do anything with this. It needs a fucking loom and 10 modules.
I can
I
see you
can't
just-
even burn it because it's full of fucking water.
I can see you just pressing the boot release. Clunk. No, Brev.
Not looking
mine.
good.
It was one of the first things I did when I got my L322. Got underneath it with a 10mm drill bit, straight into the spare wheel well.
Yeah.
Make sure. So both the rear carpets come off the back.
yeah, and you get the little module things
Yeah,
in the sides.
cover them all in a plastic bag so the water runs off them.
Do you know that was actually a Land Rover fix? Do you know
Yeah.
that?
That's one thing on mine that never leaked.
No, I haven't had mine
Have you
go.
got a sunroof?
Yeah, in the one in the front. It hasn't got the rear one.
If you none of them have rear ones.
Do they not?
No, they're
I thought those
322s. No.
I thought those Ultimate spec ones had one in the back.
No, my friend's got one. He doesn't have
Has it
it.
not got one?
Yeah, friend's got an Ultimate. He doesn't have that. If
They're
you
cool cars.
So if you look at your, I bet this will interest you. If you look,
I bet
at,
the parking module's full of water.
if you look at your car, look at it from both sides. Your what would that be? A, B, C. Not what's D pillar on? Is the D pillar the back one on the 322?
No, because you've got A,
Yeah.
B, C's back.
C is but I don't know.
Rear quarter.
So rear quarter.
Yeah.
The one before the end of the car,
Yeah.
not the one on the end
Like
of the
the
car.
little
The
thin,
little strippy bit,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Look at one side and look at the other. You'll probably have a fat one on one side and a thin one on the other because that's already been back in for recall to be sealed up.
I'll send you a picture.
That's what I only realised that on mine back along, and somebody said, "Oh, it's been in for recall on that side, and that's been sealed up." I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, they got one side's a real fat one, the other side's a real thin one.
Mine's living its best life
Not
at the
that
minute.
anyone
hedge.
listening to this
Oh, no.
show gives a fucking shit about what I've just said, but I'm telling
do.
you right now, yeah,
Oh.
and we're here, they're not.
So the scrap man was meant to be taking mine the other week.
And you're like, get back, Gypsy, no! No,
was like-
Gypsy, no!
No, it's
Britain fights back.
I was like, please, Gypsy, take it away. And then my dad's decided it's his new tug for the caravan park because it's got a heated seat.
Honestly.
Yes.
He got it out, he got it going, got in it, stood on the side step, and that just fell off.
I did that the other day.
Not on mine, you bet.
No, on yours now. Right, this is
They all rot. They're all made out of the
It was just-
cheapest, nastiest steel.
He sent me a video of it like running. I'm like, fucking hell, fair play. And then the next minute, like 3 minutes later, I got a picture of the sidestep in the skip crumpled. I'm like,
Have you got the same ones as me? The rib for her pleasure ones.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Rubber.
that's what
yeah.
they came with.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, or some of the ones, didn't they?
I don't know if I can talk about this because it's an ongoing
be a
insurance
pussy.
case.
What the fuck are you gonna say now?
So we've got a 322 in, allegedly. At the minute, it's all stories. It doesn't really exist. And the bloke brought it to us, or the woman, I don't know who it is, I don't see the customers. The rear was full of water and nothing works. I managed to get it to fire because I cleaned everything and dried everything out. And he's like, right, I'm going to chuck it in We Buy Any Car. And then the next day he's like, right, there's an insurance assessor coming round to look at the water damage.
Oh, he's putting in a claim
Yeah.
for just. How do you do that though?
I don't know. Because
well, I suppose if you're fully comp,
and
water damage, maybe.
whack, heavy rain.
I've heard of people claiming for blown engines off the NFU.
Yeah, you can do it. Obviously, you can do it on agricultural kit. can't you? Yeah.
So I suppose it's just if you're willing to pay the policy premium when they
Yeah,
bum
when
you
they-
the next year.
that's it. So I dropped the back of the headlining down a little bit and started just feeding water in the sunroof. And it is just pissing out onto the rear fuse box, which is the rear junction box.
Hey, get your word in. You were just pouring water onto the sealed, the shut sunroof.
Yeah.
I thought with what you were said, the way you worded it, it made it sound like you were just pouring water in the sunroof to insurance job the cunt.
Oh no,
There was no need, Reg.
No,
You use
the
petrol.
sunroof was
Do it
shut in
properly.
inverted commas. It was just pissing water like a stream onto these modules. The insurance bloke was like, yeah, that's fucked.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like that.
that's why it don't run shag.
The smart blokes, these insurance lot, aren't they?
Oh, honestly,
Cares kaput.
those insurance assessors are something else. They're usually like failed mechanics that think they know everything. Same as like the assessors. They come in like, yeah, I'm
The warranty claim people.
I got the JCB CJD in mechanicking and I can't fix anything, so now I look at other people's problems.
They
those
either
who,
do that or they become lecturers.
yeah, those who can't do
Yeah.
teach.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you've got a shitload of PE teachers.
Yeah, but they can molest people.
How do you do it? How do you do what you do? We're on about all this shit. Marlon's got a decent workshop. I've got a shed and lots of good friends that just come and fix my shit, or a man from the warranty person dealership makes it do a fix. How do you do what you do? Watching your stuff is just like, well, I'm actually in a war zone.
I'm in a ditch at
I'm
the minute.
taking live fire at the moment, but what I have to do is rebuild this Bosch fuel pump with nothing more than a spoon and a Battenberg.
Well, what it is, I hate myself and I'm vaguely suicidal. And this is my way of getting through life and almost doing it and just not going through. I'm just punishing myself constantly, but not dying. It's therapy.
On the edge.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm one broken bolt away from fucking suck starting the shotgun. It's
No, I don't have a gun.
and I shouldn't be saying that when I'm doing what I'm doing at the minute, should I?
No, don't worry. The jokes we've made, I've still got my license. I'm good. Like you're just not interested. Like you said, we were talking about it earlier, and you've said about it on a previous podcast. Big up the boys at Talking Shop. Great show you did on there. You're just not interested in the servicing. You're not interested in spinning filters and having an easy life. You're like,
The bread and butter, the easy shit.
yeah, the cream work.
I do it for a day or two, and then the tism kicks in, and I just can't be arsed.
Put me back in a ditch.
I want something that's interesting.
You're like,
I like a challenge.
I need a diesel tank full of swarf, and I have to
Yeah.
find out where it's come from.
I need to fix it for £80 because the guy's a tight cunt and won't pay for me to do the job properly. And he just wants it to get to Euro auctions and fuck some poor cunt in Africa over.
Not another one.
Service,
Peter mad.
service by Allcroft. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, I don't know. I like the challenge. And I like doing shit that other people won't do.
Yeah.
And then it gives you'll know what I mean, Mark. You get that, if you do something that someone else has failed at,
I like
the sense of satisfaction and the fuck you, cunt.
people send us stuff from like different garages
This
And
is
they're
what
like,
he thrives on. Yeah.
I've spent 6 hours on this. I don't know what I'm fucking doing. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. Send it down. I'll have a little look. And then half an hour later, the cunt's running.
Yeah.
That's what
And then there's the other thing that I get a lot is where you get called out to site and it's some fucking dickhead builder who's just doing something wrong. He's trying to start with a handbrake off. The amount of shit you get called out for, or he's not sat on the seat
Yeah.
because it's rained and the seat's wet, so he's trying to start it.
not with no weight on the seat.
And it's like, it won't start because there's no one on the seat sensor. And the amount of times I've been called out for shit like that, it's unreal.
And that's all paid.
Oh yeah, fucking with travel each way.
Yeah.
Fuck the cunts.
That is called stupid tax.
Yes. And you normally add an extra hour. If they're rude,
Oh yeah,
oh fuck me, run that cunt up.
a whole day.
I'll spend 3 hours
You get-
tracing that fault.
You get cunt tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll spend 3 hours tracing that faulty seat sensor that definitely wasn't your guy fucking kneeling on the cunt because he couldn't be asked to get a wet arse. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I do tip my hat off to you, mate, because I watch the stuff that you do, and I'm just like, this is the kind of stuff that makes me want to throw every tool in my hand across the workshop. And you're there just like, oh, well, just another day in paradise.
It's you farmers that are the worst.
They are scum.
How wide is that brush you've got to tar us all with? Jesus Mary.
Oh yeah, come fix my telehandler. It'll be ready for you. You won't fucking move. You'll have broken it down in the fucking shittiest corner of a shed. I'll be like lying in cow shit, but at least it keeps you warm, I suppose.
Yeah, it's
All my
decomposing.
tools get covered in shit.
Yeah, it's
And you're just... Actually, I don't cow shit in too bad. Chicken shit.
Oh yeah, well, it's
Fuck chicken shit.
any omnivore farm animal, pigs,
Yeah.
chickens, god
pigs.
awful.
I can live with pigs.
Oh, I don't know.
Chickens is... There's
Brutal.
nothing worse.
So much
A couple of walking round as
It's
well.
so much ammonia in it. It just makes your eyes water.
When I was driving the walking floors, I did a brake chamber on the one the walking, so it's dripping while it's full.
Oh.
And you just say like, no, it is.
No.
Chicken shit's the one. Cow shit, don't mind. I'll complain because complaining's fun.
Yeah, nothing like bitching and moaning.
Oh, it makes the day
you
better.
Know, you know
Especially
all
if you
about
can
that,
make someone
Reg.
feel terrible for you being there, because then they moan less when you send them a bill.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just when you get someone who takes it to heart and you upset someone.
You're like, oh, sorry.
Don't be such a faggot.
I was working for a wagon place in the workshop for a bit, and one of the lads came in with a tipper wagon, sheet had broken. All he'd done was burst a pipe. So it's not his fault.
Yeah.
But he stood there. So while he stood watching me, if he stood watching me, he's getting the fucking shit.
Yeah, you get this. You get
Because I'm upset about having to fix it and go away from the nice job I was in. I think I was welding up a Navara, and I was quite enjoying
nice
it.
job.
It didn't snap a chassis, did it?
They never do that.
No.
But I was quite enjoying it because I don't get to do much fabricating. So I was quite enjoying like making new panels and patching it back to it. I was loving it. This twat comes in with a fucking broken sheet. He could have fixed it himself. He just wanted the pipe taking off and a new one taking down and making. There's nothing of a job, but this fucking retard gets me to do it. So I'm just laying around a fucks into him while I'm doing it. You fucking useless fucking wanker. You should fuck off and fucking die. Just doing it. Turn around, the guy's like stood at the other end of the yard, like looking at the wall. And turns out he was a little bit.
mate.
It turns out he was a little bit special,
Ah,
and he'd been hired as a
relief.
favour to his parents.
Right.
And I very much upset him. And every time he came in to like hang his keys in the workshop at the end of the day, he'd just like walk past me, like head down, and like, ooh, made a boo boo.
Brought the fear of God into him.
Oh, I'd give him some fucks. But the other ones, you'd give him some fucks, they'd give you some back, and it'd entertain you while you did the shitty job.
Toughing you
Absolutely,
up.
yeah.
That's apprenticeships for you, isn't it? Or
Oh,
getting
yeah.
out in any trade, you just take a ration of shit. I remember walking out of a cattle shed one time when my old man and my godfather were just relentlessly beating on me. And it was just like, look at you, you spindly little fuck with your flat feet. So essentially what all my friends do now. I remember just walking out and my mum had to go in there. I can't remember, I was like 12 or something. And my mum was like, you just need to chill out. He is a child, God damn it. And they're like, all right, fucking hell. Ooh, cry to mummy. Ooh, little gay boy. Guess what it did? It sucked at the time. Guess what? Toughened me the fuck up real quick. Bring back bullying, I say.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, they do need more bullying these
They
days.
do.
There is so much fucking shit sliding. I'm not talking like slit your wrist bullying, but just a bit of gentle.
Everyone needs
have
a
a
good-
little cry at night after school,
Everyone needs
and
a
then
good
fucking toughen up.
Everyone needs a good ribbon.
It's a reality check, innit?
There'll
Like,
be a lot less of these V's, hims, hers with a bit more bullying.
Yes. I like the. Did you see the one where the officer pulled him over and the cunt identified as a cat?
Yes, and what was he going to do? Have him neutered?
Yeah.
I did see that.
I'm going to send you to the bound.
It's our state policy to neuter stray cats, so you're fucking coming in, you cunt.
Didn't he say so? This is my owner.
Yeah. Have you got $70 to get him released? No, I don't have $70 to get him released.
He's
so
getting fucking
give me a
neutered.
fucking license, you stupid cunt. Cats can't drive.
I just it never.
Good point.
That's a very good point, Marlon. Yeah. They can't drive in China.
No, the food.
Yep, they are. Which I was wrong about on a previous podcast. I think I can't remember if I cut it out the show, but I want to apologise because you were right. They do. It is in China. The Yaoling or Yaoming dog
They
festival.
eat fucking everything.
Yeah,
I
they
don't like to correct you, Reg, because you're wrong most of the time. So, like, you can have that little bit. I don't care.
I don't know. I looked it up and I was actually wrong. So I hold my hands up. It wasn't the Koreans. It was the Chinese. You got to know the joke. Anyway.
Was it the trees from the
Jungles? Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
So, Matt, how did it all get started, mate? How did FITTER Matt become FITTER Matt?
Yeah, so it was TikTok started everything.
Yeah.
Was bored. It was when COVID. I think that's what everyone says, don't they? When they started
this show.
Yeah. COVID started. I was fucking bored. I was working in a quarry. Weren't allowed to talk to anyone, or we could drive in, get on his machine, do his work, go home. So I'm like scrolling through TikTok, and it's still not that hard. So I made a few shit videos that didn't do very well. Then I made the first one. Quickly learned that little voiceover, slag someone off, like fix something, but slag someone off at the same time.
How do you select who you're going to offend and slag off?
Vocal minorities.
Vocal minorities.
Vocal minorities, but who aren't racial.
Yeah, so
because racism is illegal.
We were talking about this earlier. Yeah,
xenophobia is frowned upon.
Yeah,
not illegal.
So if you select a country,
Scottish,
fine. You can slag a country off all you want.
So if I was just like, I hate all Zimbabweans,
that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah,
you're generalising massively, but
it's massively jingoistic.
Yeah,
but it's legal,
right?
But what you want is a really vocal group.
Welsh,
Scousers,
yeah, Scots,
Barnsley people. If you can call them people,
subhumans,
yeah, Brummies,
yeah,
or fans of something. Like
Taylor Swift. You get into the fandom of shit.
Yeah,
you can really stir the pot. Have you been attacked by like the hordes or not?
I mentioned on the other part, the Catholic priest got very upset with me.
Yes, well, don't be a fucking nonsense.
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
You said it on, on Talking Shop.
Yeah, you brought us into disrepute. No, you brought you into disrepute, fucking throwing one up a kid. That's exactly that. That's what does it. It's not me saying.
Find out.
Have you seen?
That's exactly what they did.
Have you seen the film Spotlight with is it Michael Keaton in it? I can't remember now, but yeah, it's all about how they uncovered it using it was a Boston newspaper that had like a little section called Spotlight, and these guys were investigative journalists.
Roger Cook, Yorkshire Television.
If Roger Cook, I've dressed up as a schoolboy and infiltrated the Catholic Church.
I can see the shorts.
Yeah, and they were the ones that brought it to light back in like 2001 or something. And then they were like, it was pretty bad in Boston, hugely Catholic area, obviously. Lots of Irish. And then they were like, oh, this can of worms just will not empty. Now, every time I shake it, they just keep coming out. So you got shit for that.
Oh, I got shit for that. I've had one video deleted not that long ago.
Oh.
Which was, so I always open, so with TikTok, you've got to follow a rhythm.
Yeah, you do.
You've got to.
Whatever people love.
What you do, just keep doing it. And it's got to be very similar every time.
Formulaic. Like we do the show, but joke, welcome back to this, that. Everyone knows what to expect. They
Don't buy the merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with TikTok, I do my right then.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a joke immediately. And it'll always be a similar, very Clarkson sort of, that's where I sort of got that from.
I think everyone under the age of about 35, their sense of humour and sort of way of talking to a point has been formed by Jeremy Clarkson.
He's a fucking legend. But yeah, so I did that, and I did one a few months ago. It's like, oh, fuck me, this thing's got more holes in it than an American schoolchild. That one got took down.
That was the line. That was the line.
But it wouldn't have been, a year ago, it wouldn't have been. TikTok was the Wild West when I first started. I could get away. The stuff I've done recent, like back then, that I wouldn't get away with now.
Yeah.
Like the one where I was doing the transit, and it's like, if you want to bust a nut on a tranny, and like,
Yes!
like I've been like trying to get Instagram going and Facebook Reels and all them. I daren't post that one because I don't.
Oh,
I think
Instagram is wild.
Instagram
All you've
is
got to
good.
do, a lot of people don't think it is, but because I'm down the rabbit hole,
Yeah, you've infected my feed.
I have infected so many. My feed is just vile.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I post something the other day of like Ted Krasinski and and
Idolising fucking
Sky King.
terrorists to a certain.
And he was like, "You can't post that." I was like, "Dude, if only I could show you what I have on my feed. I am nothing compared to what crops up on my feed."
We've had a few videos taken down from TikTok, so like I don't bother anymore.
But they take weird ones down.
TikTok.
If you mention, so ours are a little. They're not like yours, but there's voiceover to them. So like they'll be like, "Oh, Reg is talking about porn."
Yeah, there's certain
like
key words that the AI.
Yeah, you can't say gun.
I think
or
my accent. I think the AI of TikTok can't understand my accent.
Yeah,
which helps. But like, I got a video.
Do we need to become more Somerset?
No, nobody needs more Somerset.
fucking right, Jack.
But they've took videos down like where I've shown a tank. Oh, well, that's against our arms and violence guidelines. But right, so I can call everyone a cunt and say that the fucking taxi drivers in Rotherham are raping kids. And I can say all that. Well, it's true, I suppose. But I can't show a video of a fucking tank. I fucking hate taxi drivers.
I thought you loved them.
I fucking hate. Well, the ones in Rotherham's are even more hatred because they're a bunch of fucking rapists and ran a little sex trafficking gang. And they can all fuck off and die.
They knew Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy took his inspiration from them fuckers. But the thing with taxi drivers, none of them can fucking drive. I don't know if it's because one of them gets a license and like gives it to 18 other than the fucking cunts. Because my cousin, my brother, everything that's mine is yours. Fuck you. But I drive a lot.
That is the most roundabout way of saying they all look the fucking same.
But you didn't say I was wrong.
No, yeah.
But they all have the same. You see them on the motorway early in the morning doing their airport runs when they've been up all night fucking doing it, and they're sat in the middle lane at 54 miles an hour with a look of abject terror on the face,
White knuckling that
absolutely forward. Beaded seat cover is clenched up their arse cheeks because they're hanging onto the cunt for dear life, and they're just there
on the dash.
And it's like, fuck me. There's like 16 fucking beads hanging off the fucking. You just look at the car, you pull it up to it, and before you can even see the make of car, you're like, that's a Toyota Avensis. It's going to have the little thing underneath the plate or two plates on the back. Before you can even tell what the cunt is, you just know. You see it coming up to like, just fuck off and die. Please.
72 plate Black Auris estate.
Just go and pilot that thing into a fucking tower and do us all a fucking favour.
And then you've got like fucking, you've got Markov and Kuditov or whatever on the outside lane, just like one's rolling a roll up, drinking a can, the other one's steering with his feet. Both windows are down. Fierce
fucking electric dance song.
Are they the ones with Polski number plates?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
just
98 miles an hour. Skoda usually.
Yeah.
Black agri-spec.
Yeah.
Like what the Irish farmers have given up, they've taken over.
Audi B6, just blacked
1.9
out.
TDI.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Bought brand new in Germany for like it'd be like an M5 or something.
Yeah.
Bought brand new for £100,000.
Not been taxed in 16 years, but it doesn't matter because Polish plates.
340 Ks on the clock, and they're just fucking blowing it the hell and back.
Some boys. Some fucking boys.
Skip, dibbity dib, dib, dop, dop. Yes.
See, I was talking to Keith earlier with the Polish. Love those guys. Industrious little fellas.
I used to work with them. They are fucking awesome.
So I was working on a job, and it was this power plant they were building in Bedford. It was one of these where they incinerate and make power.
Yeah.
And then the waste from the concrete waste from the incineration gets put into concrete to carbon capture it, all that bollocks. Oh. So the first thing they did on this job was they built these lakes, which would be the cooling lakes for the plant when it's done.
Yeah.
And we were on there working, and they used to get the wagons to come in at night, park up for the night so they could tip first thing in the morning, and we'd have a few 1,000 ton of stone to get going with. And when they first started this job, this fucking lake was full of fish. They'd populated it because it keeps the algae down. It like makes a little environment, and the lake sort of looks after itself. Yeah. So there's fish on there. Then that obviously attracts birds. So there are a few swans on there. Within 3 weeks of these wagon drivers being there were no fish, no swans. Nobody could work out why until one of the gaffers came in the middle of the night because one of the security things went off, and there were 3 drivers round a swan on a fucking spit.
What the fucking hell's going on here? White flappy blade.
Yeah, it tastes lovely. Huh.
Long neck goose. Tastes good. It's like, fair play. It's better than Burger King, innit?
They just don't give a fuck.
They just don't care.
I used to work with a bloke, Polish guy. Big shout out, Derek. I know you're not listening, but he turned up and he was like real skinny dude. Didn't know how to milk a cow. Wouldn't know which end was the head and which end was the ass. And by the time I left, that dude used to bang clusters on like I've never seen anyone. 2 at a time, he'd just kink them over to get the suction and whack, whack, like that. And then in between milking 1,200 over a rotary parlour 3 times a day. He did all 3 shifts, didn't give a fuck. And and in between shifts, he would go up to his caravan, which was just on a Type 1, not even like a Type 1, but a crusher run base. He would just lie on the crusher run base, on the floor, outside, in whatever weather, and just do bench presses. He'd just go down till his elbows touch the crusher run and back up again with a fucking bar. The bloke was absolutely ripped come in. He looked like he was fit for MMA and could take on Khabib. And I was just like, why? He was like, I've nothing else to do, Tom. Just get a big milk cow, smoke marijuana. I was like, I fucking love you guys. I fucking love you.
I used to work with one down many moons ago when I used to deliver Chinese takeaway. Lucas, you're not listening. I can't find you anywhere. I miss you. That cunt was the fastest delivery driver in the fucking Southwest.
Don't give a shit.
Bora, 19 PD. Flat out, full felt spec.
Full felt spec.
And when he wasn't delivering, he was like, I go to a gym, I drive the taxi, really fast. If you ever need taxi, you ring me.
Not a taxi, just a man who does lifts for cash.
Yes, boss.
So we were talking about Crouch's recovery earlier.
Yeah.
They've got a driver called Roman. Polish lad. Fucking unit. And Joe always used to request him to come and do stuff because he just got shit done. Like, he weren't one of these that would turn up like, it's a bit tight.
It's a bit muddy.
Can you imagine where these fucking things get abandoned? So, we got one. We were struggling to get the brakes freed off. It was like, can you get the winch on it off the fucking low loader and just put some tension on it while we fucking beat the shit out of these drums? And it's not moving. So he's like, fuck it. I'll just see if I can drag the cunt on. Bearing in mind, they're like 56 ton. So as a dead weight with all that fucking friction, there's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So he did the thing. He chucked a fucking pulley block on there. Job will be fucking grand. This man stood on the deck of the trailer while he's winching it on.
No.
Cable snaps. Fucking goes past him. He's got a fucking roll up on the go. Just looks at it, go past. I'm like, not dead today. Splices a come back onto the drum. Carry straight on.
It's a different breed, isn't it?
He's like, not my day.
Just sat there, take one look with an eyebrow waves and goes, kurva.
Just was not bothered. Like, what a fucking bloke.
It just, I don't, they just live, man. They're just living. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They're just living. Grinding hard.
I can't wait for Russia to try and invade them. Hey, they are so fucked. Messy. Little Europe, Texas is just going to fucking destroy them.
Little Europe, Texas.
They are. They're just buying all of the guns.
They're wild, man.
They are so well armed now. They are just spoiling for that fight. They are so ready for it. It's going to be brilliant. It's just going to be.
They get the camps ready.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to reverse engineer the camp. They've still got them.
Yeah, I know.
They'll just reopen the cunts, aren't they? Like,
Kurva, rebuild.
We stand on this side of the fence now. You take shower, Mr. Russian.
Fucking Jesus. Oh, yeah, it's...
Some striped pajamas waiting for Mr. Putin.
I don't think what he's got coming.
Oh, that if anyone gets hands on that man, he's fucked. I don't know how he's still alive.
No, he's... Well, because he's got into hiding.
Yeah, but surely one of those like oligarchs who's had all the yachts took off him and fucking took a hit out on him.
Or Navalny's wife. She's just been like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I ain't got nothing to lose. Husband's dead. Fuck it. You're going down, boy.
Yeah. But he's still going.
Yeah.
Or his animatronic corpses.
Yeah, theory about that. I won't get into it. How do you fucking deal with the HSE? Like, I see, obviously, what you do in your own time is on you, and no one gives a shit. But you know, you've got people working for you, so it's just you. So you can do whatever you want and film it. And if you fuck around, you find out. But like, how do you cope with it on site? Because I know you do like some. the what now?
The what now?
Who are these government organisation that tell me that I can't use this?
Don't worry, Reg. What I have given him in his care package
is
open the care package.
Open.
Oh no!
Has this got glitter in it?
Oh,
no.
Oh no, we're not cunts.
I suppose it's your bar.
No, yeah, yeah. He's just like, Marlon's like, haha, fuck you, Reg.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, it's a high possibility.
You know how a doghouse hive is.
Yes.
So you're not going to get run over on site.
I'm in tears. I'm so happy. It could have done with a slogan. Where's the fuck HSE? Or, you know, you got fuck mark.
What was the HSE? We should have got. We'll have to print one out and get it sent to.
Yeah, HSE.
What was the HSE shirt we did back along? You seen that one we did?
No.
Oh, we did an HSE shirt. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember what it said.
I like the high vis. That is a fucking class.
Well, they were requested, so we thought we'd better do them. Everyone was like, do some high vis. So we did them.
I like that.
We did an HSE shirt back along. I can't find it at the moment, but it was where is it?
Many
Oh, here it
months
is.
ago.
Hey, what? That's a shirt we did.
Perfect.
Yeah. My life is just a series of undocumented HSE violations.
It was a TikTok trend for a bit, weren't it? Where it was like the Willy Wonka theme tune. It's like, come with me and we'll be in a world of OSHA violations. Fucking loved that. It was you just searched that sound and it was so many videos of people
doing wild
telehandler
shit.
buckets with ladders and fucking chainsaws. And
I don't know how you cope with it because I mean
I don't. It's why I'm finishing with it. I fucking hate it.
Done with it.
It's this. You get the odd one who's got the brain switched on.
One that's been in the trade before.
Yeah.
You have it in all areas of sort of government regulation. If you get somebody, like if we have somebody on the farm who works for a government body that obviously deals with farms, and they're like, well, you know, I've been a farmer for 20 years. I'm like, thank fuck. Because you get it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we get it. You know, you got to do this.
You've got to work round the rules.
We'll work. Yeah, well, they'll work with you. So they're like, this is coming down the pipe. It's going to be 6 months out from it being implemented. We'll give you 6 months to get it done, and then there'll probably be a 2-month sort of leeway or a little bit of give and take. And they're more than happy to work with us. But in the past we have had people come on farm,
cunts,
and they're like, "This now, I'll be back in a week," and I'm like, "That is not a week's job."
Yeah.
And they're well, it's fucking law now, and I'm like, "Do you think I spend my whole life looking up what they're doing in that place?"
And it might be a week's job if that's your only job.
Yeah.
But when you've got to put it around feeding and everything else and wages, and it's not.
I think I'm in a fortunate position where, within reason, whatever they ask us to implement is not a problem. We can probably afford it. But there are a lot of other farms out there that can't.
No.
And they're just like, well, this now. And I had it years ago when I was running pigs. They changed the gap on the concrete slats from the EU, brought in some rule that changed it from for instance, 15 mil to 11 mil. And mine were oversized. Bloke came and he was just like, yes, no good, mate. It was going to cost like 20 grand to fix it.
Stupid.
And I'm like, 20 grand? I'm making, after I pay rent, I'm making £650 a month out of 1,500 pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Ain't much wank, is it?
Fuck it. I'm not doing it, mate. It's like 3 years to pay that back.
Whereas at least with automotive stuff, it'd be retrospective. So it'd be like going forward, all vehicles have to conform to this.
Yes.
Which you can work with.
Yeah.
When they say everything backdated, it's like saying every car has to have an airbag.
Yeah,
That would be the equivalent.
Literally.
It's literally going like every classic car, you have to go and fit an airbag.
If it's not
to
fitted, well,
you can't use it
whatever.
anymore.
Because they know at some point it's going to be off the road.
Yeah.
Same with most farms. At some point, that old shed will get beaten down, and there will be a grant for you to build a new one.
Yeah.
Shout
But
out.
you can't ask people to do it all in one go. It just can't happen. And the problem with construction and all this sort of side of it is it all comes to a point. So that it's HSE this, HSE that, until it's 3 weeks before the deadline and something's broken. And
and then
that needs to happen. And then because I'm self-employed and I don't work for the big blue chip company technically, it's, Matt, can that happen soon? And we're going to look over here, and however that happens, we don't really give a fuck. Just don't die and make it happen.
We're going to turn around, and when it's done, we're going to say, you abided by all the guidelines and regulations.
Yes.
You're going to say yes.
And if you get caught, you don't work for us. You've done that off your own back.
We didn't know about it.
You were
didn't know
stealing
about
the
that.
engine out of it.
Yeah. But if it does work, go and fill your fucking tank up with diesel. And
have an early finish.
That's every Friday.
You're paid till 5.
Paid till 6, mate. And I'm on the road by 11. I've got a 4-hour commute and I'm still getting paid when I'm in the fucking shower.
That's the dream, that, innit?
That
It's
is
the fucking
dream.
way.
Self-employment.
It's for everybody.
Oh.
Until the 30th, when we all get fucked in the ass royally.
I'm terrified. I'm so terrified.
That latest rumour about the farming thing is...
What's the...
I'm not telling you that on pod because that'll ruin the rest of the pod.
Oh, you can tell...
The land value rumour.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you can tell me in a minute.
I'll tell you after because you need a few more beers in you before I show
I
you
was going to say, I think we'll...
Is it... Oh, wait a minute.
It's... Oh, hang on.
He's pressing
Looking good,
buttons.
bruv. It's not looking good.
It's Marlon's famous soundboard.
It is the famous soundboard.
It's
You
so
can
pretty.
you can touch it if you want.
You can tell it's...
Go on, touch a random button, not the red one.
Get back, Shadrach!
It's my accent. You can tell it's Marlon's. It's lots of pretty colours.
Yeah, pretty colours, lots for him to
It's
do.
LGBTQ certified.
Yeah.
Nice rainbow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've
Oh, he
got-
does a disco mode.
Oh yeah, you could. Well, change this.
Oh, that's going to fuck it up if you keep doing that.
Don't crash the deck, you
If you keep
dickhead.
doing that, it's going to identify as
Don't
something
you
else and
want
move to
me?
Bristol.
Right. On the subject of the looming date of the 30th and the budget release, which is worrying us all somewhat, guys, you should think about what you're doing with your money and your finances and your business. If you're a limited company, if you're a sole trader, if you're self-employed, or if you're in a partnership, you need to get in touch with the only accountants that are worth using, which is ORLEIGH Fox, the sponsor of the podcast. Big up to them. It's clenchy times, boys, and
It's not looking good, bro.
and if you've got an accountant that's just taking his fee off you every year when you hand him the accounts or the VAT or whatever it is that you hand him, and he just turns around and goes, "There you go." It's not with what could possibly be coming down the line. It's not really conducive to good business practice to be using somebody like that, especially living in uncertain times that we are. We've had 14 odd years of conservative rule. Everything's been fairly.
That was fantastic, wasn't it, Reg? Absolutely fucking fantastic.
I'm not what I'm saying, but we all kind of knew what was coming. Nothing changed too much in the world of
It was all
finance.
shit.
We all knew it was all kind of on a level playing field. Everyone was kind of. And
Yeah,
now
no, the
we're in
interest
for a
rates
big.
didn't
We're in
go
for a
up.
big shake-up. We're in for a big shake-up. So what you need is an accountant that is on the cutting edge of what is happening in legislation, what the government are planning on doing. Like I just said the other day, Kieran is literally going to a big conference this week to talk about what is happening and how he can best help his clients.
They are always at the top of their game.
A big
Always.
conference, so a tax write-off piss-up.
Well, I don't know what he's doing, but it sounds like a jolly good time.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like a business meeting.
Sounds like a business expense.
It does.
And this is the kind of
This
thing.
is why you need
that
ORLEIGH Fox.
Kieran and the guys at ORLEIGH Fox can help you out. They want to see you succeed in business. They want to see you do well, and they want to help you do that. If your business is groundworks, driving tractors, laying hedges, digging up roads, it doesn't matter.
Anything from self-employed to limited companies.
Everything. If you're a limited company and you're finding yourself in the whole situation that I found myself in, I'm a limited company, what do I do here? I don't really understand. Kieran, the guys from ORLEIGH Fox, can help you navigate this complicated landscape of business restructure from what used to be a very simple, I'm a self-employed man, I put bill in, bill come back, all good. Now you're in the world of VAT and corporation tax and whatever else, and it can seem overwhelming. The guys at ORLEIGH Fox can help you navigate all of this madness and explain it to you in terms that you understand, and they want you to understand them, and they want you to succeed in business, and they want to know where you want to be in 3 years, where you want to be in 5 years, and where you want to be in 10 years, and help you financially plan for that. So big up to the guys at ORLEIGH Fox. If you're looking for a decent accountant, ORLEIGH Fox. If you've got an accountant and he's useless, ORLEIGH Fox. If you haven't got an accountant, ORLEIGH Fox. Big shout out to them.
Who was that, Reg?
ORLEIGH Fox. Link in the episode description, link in the bio. Big up to the guys. Kieran, love you. We'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a week. Love you, mate. And we're back. Marlon, it is time for Drink of the Week. What have we got? Who brought it to us?
We have from the Intrepid Brewing Company.
How'd you
what now?
Intrepid Brewing
Brewery.
Brewery.
Where they make beer, Marlon.
Sorry, team.
So the Intrepid Brewer, you've got me all fucked up now, mate. What was it?
Concentrate on what the beer's called, because I've got that very, very wrong when I've been asking people what they want to drink.
Intrepid Brewing Company. It's not called faggot, it's called Fager.
That's where I went wrong.
Fager, right.
And asking your mates if they want a faggot doesn't go down that way.
Right, Marlon, without any further ado, if you could please read the marketing bullshit. I'm telling you. Read Nelson Mandela.
Shut up, you cunt. A continental-style pale lager hopped with Mandaria Bravia hops. Genuine malt flavour with mild, grassy citrus aroma. Pure simplicity at its best.
Well, I'll give you we'll let you in on a little secret here, listeners. This isn't the first time we've tried this, because we've been drinking it all fucking night, right? you might have gathered the podcast might have gotten a little bit more slurry as the time's gone on, because blessed Matt here, peace be upon him, he has brought an entire fucking keg, right? Sometimes people send us a couple bottles between us. We'll take anything at the end of the day. If you send us one bottle, we'll split it. Send us two, we'll half it. But sometimes people bring a case. But Matt really fucking blew every other cunt out of water. He's like, Shag, I'm bringing a keg. Brought a fucking keg. And we have been on this since, like 6. It's like, what? Oh my God, it's 11:15. So there's no first try, unfortunately, because we're all sort of 4 sheets. But yeah, tell us a bit about the brewery, can you, Matt?
So this brewery is not even a mile from my front door.
Christ, the dream.
It's fucking perfect. And he does it, the local pubs will stock it when they can. But when one of the beer festivals is on locally, he'll put 8 or 9 beers behind there. And he does all the fancy ales. But I know Martin's a bit of a twat when it comes to fancy
Some of the
ales.
noncy stuff.
Yeah. So I'm like, what can I bring from there that... And this stuff, whenever it's on, I drink it. It's, like I said to you, the only lager I put above this is Asahi. It's my favourite. And yeah, the man just lives for beer. He's not bothered about making money.
It's a passion.
Well, my friend had 12 barrels off him for his wedding. Still hasn't had a bill. I had 3 barrels for my granddad's 90th last year. Haven't had a bill. Went down to see him to pick this one up. Oh, Ben, I'm going on this podcast. I get a keg. I want to show him what we can do. Like, yeah. He's like, and you still haven't done me a bill for those 3 kegs we had for my granddad's. Oh, yeah, I'll drop that off. I'll go and see your granddad and sort it out. Like, yeah, no, you can't. He's dead. It's like, shit. Well, your Uncle Martin keeps coming in and buying a few beers off me. Like, he hasn't been in for a bit, but I'll see him and sort it out with him if you want. I'm like, yeah, no, he's dead as well. And
it's not looking good, bruv.
No, if you want me to pay this bill, fucking hurry up, because at the rate we're going, like,
we're a rare breed now.
We're not going to be around much longer. But he actually charged me for this one, so he must have fucking got the message.
The fucker.
First time in 3 years, that's not bad going, is it?
I love his business model. It's like, brew beer, question mark, profit.
Money. But it's fucking good beer.
It is.
Smooth.
Tasting notes of
Sessionable.
so far is it's ever so slightly opaque, lovely and sort of light in colour.
Yeah, stop talking like a fucking faggot.
Or it's got that sort of big Pilsner vibes.
Yeah, it looks like a Pilsner.
It tastes like a Pilsner, but it's got it's a little bit lighter, and it's got a bit of a punch to it.
But it just goes down.
Oh, it's as soon as I poured it and I tasted that first sip after I cleaned the lines twice because I was convinced there was something ever so slightly wrong. I was like, no, Matt has brought a keg. These lines have to be absolutely spotless and make sure they are just so. As soon as I tasted that first sip, I looked at you and I was like, oh, you gonna like this. You gonna like this, Marlon. This is right up your street. It is delicious.
I could drink it all day.
We have done.
We literally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap that keg later. It's gonna go dong.
Good. I didn't bring it to fucking sit there.
Oh no, they don't stay long way around here. What are we? Where are we at, Marlon? I'll let you lead in.
I'll tell you what. It's not just because you've brought it down.
I can take the headphones off if you want to do it.
I'll give it a 5.
It is fucking brilliant. I was
It's
it's
the crispness.
It's when I get where
is.
you're coming. When someone says, "I'm going to bring my local beer," it's fucking brilliant. You go, "Of course it is. Of course it is."
Don't get me wrong. The amount of
Everyone
times
loves their local, apart from you guys who slate your local brewery every
cunts.
time you fucking put their beer on.
they did one good one, and the rest have not been bueno.
And then we went for dinner and they served us Fosters with their fucking barrel. They did, didn't they?
No,
They
that
bought
is,
Fosters in
we
and
went
put
to
their fucking label on.
BDW for dinner, and obviously that is, as always, food was incredible.
Yeah, it was good, man.
They had Yonder Hells on, which we didn't slate that badly. It's just it was the sour shit, and
They did that sour beer, and we don't. We that was the first sour we'd ever had, and we don't like sour beer.
what's the point of it?
I don't understand. It's like 8%. It
It's
just tastes like
fucking
gone off
awful.
milk. Yeah.
But that lager of theirs is Foster's.
Yeah, when you were like, I'm going to bring my local beer now, I was like, oh, yeah, sounds like I'm going to bring a keg. I was like, oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. If it's going to be, I really hope that it's good because it's so much money and it's such a massive amount of beer. It's a local brewery. I don't want to be mean, but I don't have to because it is fucking awesome, man.
It's, like I said, it's my favourite.
We've just been caning it. Like, we've been caning
just
it for
goes down too
5
quick.
hours now. It's so good. I got to agree with Marlon, mate. We've had a really good run of beers recently, and I'm so great of drinks, beers, whatever.
I think
I've been
people
so
have
great.
learned a little bit.
And they were like, oh, I know what these assholes like and what they don't like, so we'll just send them good shit. But yeah, it's a 5. It's got to be a 5 because I've just been absolutely caning it, and I just can't get enough.
Good.
It is. It's got that real, like, it's very pilsnery, but it's crisp, which is
This is what I was saying to you. And
you don't get like a crisp pilsner, and I don't know how he's managed to do it, but it's just so. And even
Science.
like when you pour it, it's got that pilsner head. I don't know if you know what that is, but like the foam separates off into like little islands,
You
little
get the little-
continents.
I can't describe. It's just perfect. It's not too. Because I like a strong beer.
Yeah.
Like if I'm drinking a pale
What is
ale,
this, 4.8 or 4.5?
4.5.
Not too bad then.
That's piss water. Like,
Jesus.
If I'm drinking pale ale, I want a 6% because you get that taste and you enjoy it.
I can't wait for work at 7 tomorrow.
That is a you problem.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
That's
You enjoy your lying in the hotel. You enjoy whatever the fuck you're doing on a Sunday.
yeah, the
don't you?
Punjabi in.
They're the boys.
They're definitely boys.
Well, I don't know.
You leave Aladdin alone.
I want to check in. You want tikka masala? Fuck.
Oh dear.
Did you manage to check in all right?
Yeah, when they finally understood I was saying a name and not a fucking order for a curry, they got there.
Oh bless them.
Order number.
Yeah, order number. No, it's a room, pal. Just give me the key. But
Yeah,
obviously, I'm a 5 on this beer. 'cause
well, I can't thank you enough for bringing it down, mate.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
it's-
absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy more than anything that you brought. I was like, please be really good because I got to be truthful on this show.
I did consider bringing one of his more, like his ales or something down as something a bit. Oh, let's fucking do it right. Let's take my
Let's go
favourite.
for
Take
go for
my
your
favourite.
favourite, or go for something real basic, like
Yeah.
just like
But
a lager.
His pale ale he does is absolutely beautiful. But
I think
I thought Marlon is a bit.
It's a long
Basic
it's a long session in here, and if you're 6% pale ale by the end of it, we're like, you understand? It's Rhodesia, right? It's the greatest country.
No,
that
it
doesn't
was.
exist. That is. It's just occupied Rhodesia.
Yeah, but when
now.
we controlled it,
when
it was
we
much
take
better.
back, right? I finish the
Can you finish the fucking beer of
when
it?
I feel. Yeah,
We'll start the colonialism soon.
I think yeah. So we are.
Getting to the colonialism.
We're 5 out of 5 for the Fager by Intrepid Brewery. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for bringing it.
Thank you to Ben for brewing it.
Thank
'Cause
you,
he
Ben.
subscribed
Thank you, Ben.
and everything.
Yeah, appreciate
He's
it.
loving it.
Very kind of you, Ben. Before we get back into the show, one massive shout out to the sponsor of the show. You already know who it is. It is the AUTOMOVER. Right, listen up, guys.
2 wheels, 4 wheels, no wheels.
All the wheels, caravan, boat, trailer, horse box, whatever it is.
Hovercraft.
If it can go on a bull hitch, or if it can go on a car trailer, he is your man. Motorbikes the lot. It doesn't matter. Does it need to be dragged out of the hedge, or does it need to be pulled out of a forecourt from a dealership? Does it need to be dragged out a Copart with half of the back end missing?
Is it a Land Rover?
It has it broken down, and you need it taken to that very specialist man that needs to fix it 400 miles away. The AUTOMOVER is the man for you. Do you need? The funniest thing, the more I mention this, the more they post it on Discord. They at the moment, I know he's paying us to say this, but I'm gonna give him some shit. Marlon's face like shit. No,
Don't stop the money.
all
Don't
they
piss
do,
off the
all they
sponsors,
do on
right?
Discord now, all they do is they post videos and pictures either from social media or that they've taken themselves on the motorway. The assholes
I know where this is going.
of
I know where
just
this is going.
absolute.
There's a lot of mentality. If it's on, it's gone.
Absolute treachery on the roads with car trailers, and they're like, should have called the AUTOMOVER shag. Look at the fucking state of that. And you see some of the stuff on the road, and you just think, if only the buyer knew how, in God's name, that car is being delivered.
Smiley face transit,
Every time.
single axle.
Or a wanky beaver tail.
Oh, they are the dons, aren't they? Disco 4 on the back,
Yeah.
Boeing in the
Yeah.
middle, headlights pointing at the fucking International Space Station.
You can see
Them
the
boys
So
are going for it.
overweight.
you can see the stress lines in the alley back, and you're like, oh God, if you don't, if you want
If that all goes wrong, that's not insured.
they
that's
don't
not
care.
covered.
No one. It's your problem. You've already bought and paid for the thing, shag. When it's whatever state it turns up in. So my friend, you say it's good. Yes, yeah. See you later. Goodbye. No.
No. Polski license. No,
That's
apply.
okay. No, okay. What you need is the AUTOMOVER. They're going to take the greatest care of you and your most prized possession, whether it's going in for a full restoration, whether it's going to a track day, or whether you're just buying it or selling it. It doesn't matter. The AUTOMOVER is going to take the best care of you and your vehicle.
Fully insured, live,
Professional,
professional,
reliable.
live fucking tracking, mate.
live tracking. So you've already got that little spot in the shed all picked out. You're like, you know what, Darl? Why don't you go on that bottomless brunch? You get out of the way. Have a lovely day while you're thinking, I can time this just right. So the AUTOMOVER is going to turn up in about 30 minutes. She's going to be home in an hour. I can put all the crap back in front of that vehicle so
She'll never even know.
know it's there. The AUTOMOVER is the man for you. Buying, selling, moving, trading, whatever it is. If you've got a car, if you've got a bike, if you've got something with wheels and it needs moving around the country, you need to get in touch with the sponsor of this episode, the AUTOMOVER. Big up to the AUTOMOVER for sponsoring the show. Use ITTH for 10% off in the vehicle description.
How much?
10%, Marlon. 10%. In the vehicle description, let them know we sent you. Big up to the AUTOMOVER. Link in the bio, link in the episode description. All right, let's get back into the episode. Right, Matt, I know you've got some opinions. Not that you vocalise them very often. You're a very understated chap.
Very reserved.
I thought
Very.
I was, as a connoisseur of all things agriculture, I thought I would get your opinion on some things. Best current make of tractor in your opinion? So I want to get the audience riled up.
Ooh. Are we talking value for money or best?
Oh, give me both.
They're
Give me
two
both.
different things. So I'd say best value for money,
Yeah.
Case New Holland.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But they're cheap. They've got the dealer back up. You can get parts. They're all right.
Yeah.
And they do the job. And especially if you're not sat in it, not your problem.
Oh,
Then
not comfortable.
they're,
No mod cons.
They're all right. No, they've got all that.
Didn't you have they got new cabs
They've
on
got the
now?
new cabs now. I haven't sat in one of them.
No,
yet.
I haven't.
They've always been. They've got cup holders.
One of the
They
chaps.
have cup holders for fucking days.
Almost people might even know that you've got some sort of gripe with cup holders.
I like a drink.
Yeah, no, one of the guys that was helping us out with a few bits had one with a new cab recently. He was very impressed with it. He's New Holland through and through. You know what these?
Yeah,
you know what
Agri-cunts, fanboys.
You know what drivers are like. It's the same in all walks of life. Doesn't matter if it's cars, tractors, diggers,
They're like what
lorries.
they like.
You like shit, so that's why you buy Land Rovers.
Land Rovers is a passion, Shag. It's not a business choice and a tax dodge. Anyway.
Avoidance, not evasion.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else I can buy. I might buy a Gator next.
No, Kubota, we decided
That was it. We did decide on a Kubota, a real tree camo, the lot.
But yeah, I'd say New Holland New Holland Case, same fucking thing.
Yeah.
They're the value for money. Best.
You wouldn't say Kubota then?
They're just not as nice.
Yeah.
They're no cheaper than a New Holland by the time you spec them up to the same.
Really?
As far as
You're telling me because I've not looked at buying a tractor in years.
I've never looked in depth. You might be able to get a discount off the dealer because of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and you're not pulling, are you? When you go to a Young Farmers do, like, what do you drive? Like,
You need the voucher.
all
or
the Fairfax and fuck
yeah.
all lot. They want to hear John Deere and Fendt, don't they?
Yeah.
And they hear New Holland. If you look all right, you're probably still getting some.
Yeah, keen for a
You say,
vomit.
I got a Kubota. They're going to look at.
That's why I got no pussy at
What, you
Cannington.
got a fucking
Dev.
lawnmower?
What have you got? Landini.
Well, this is what I got. What have you got? We've got a fucking Isiki mower, bitch.
Isiki. I was bottom of the pile. What have you got? Landini. What did you used to have, Zito?
But then you turn around, what do you earn per acre? Yeah, we've got fucking caravans, you cunt. We earn a fucking lot more.
Yeah.
Call me a pikey all you want, but fuck you.
Yeah, how long you got left on that HP, Shag? Because mine's paid off.
Mine's paid off by pensioners.
What would you
All right,
say
calm
would
down,
be
yeah,
your
Mark.
money low limit best tractor out there?
See, I want to say a fast track. I fucking love them. But I love them when someone else is paying the bills.
Yeah.
I expect the maintenance is hideous.
Yes. Well, when under warranty, when they honour it, it'll be all right.
Yeah. Same as like Land Rover.
I gotta stick up for the boys. Warranty on a JCB. I've never had an issue. Only had fantastic experiences with them.
I bet you've had plenty of experiences with their warranty department.
I think you do. I think you do with anything really. If you're putting the hours
If
on
you're
it.
working it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. If you're putting it through its paces, which I do, and you know they've been fantastic. You can tell your man here is just grinding for that black paint job on the next one. All right, big up Rico. Come on, boys, sort me out. All right,
Come on, Tommy.
I'm a fucking co-host of a big podcast. Let's get it done. I am not paying
fucking-
$4,000 for a black JCB.
Is that all it is?
Well, dropping a bucket when it's 130.
Mate,
innit?
I've got a trade account at Cramp. I can sort you some rattle cans,
Right.
some masking tape. We will sort that fucker out. We will have it matte black. Everything else will be matte black.
Mate, I've done a shitload of driveway paint jobs. It's not an issue.
Right. If anyone out there,
Those Frisian cows you've got will be fucking.
If anyone out there
they'll be Angus's by the time we pay to the telehandler.
if anyone out there works at JCB, let me know when you're doing a black run, and I'll just see if we can squeeze
They're
an
not
order
allowed
in.
to advertise the black run at JCB anymore. That was a controversy. They don't condone it. They don't.
They made a statement. They've given to charity and paid reparations.
They chucked a fucking statue in the harbour at Bristol.
It's all okay now.
It's fine. Their MD's going to dye the hair purple. They've got it. It's fine. Don't go there, Reg.
They've got a rainbow flag on the logo.
Yeah, ask for a rainbow one. I bet they'll give you a rainbow one for
Oh
fucking
yeah,
free.
that's
Absolutely
right.
fuck
If I was like, oh hi guys, I'm
Can
the
I have a
first.
fag spec?
I'm the first gain driver.
Vega spec, not fuck.
Have they got a little? Have they got like a little tray to put your fucking AIDS medicine in? I was so close to getting a black paint job.
Oh, wow.
Would you hang your whip in that one rather than your AR?
It's getting wild, boys. It's getting wild. Right, getting back to it. Yeah,
It's a good job we're all self-employed. Oh no, Marlon, you're
Hold tight.
You're fucked.
So money, no objects. You're saying what? Fast track?
I'd go Fendt.
Yeah.
If it was my money to drive myself, Fendt. They're just so easy to drive. And everything they look complicated and you get on it and you go, what the fuck am I driving?
A spaceship.
But then you're like,
Where are the missiles?
But then you're like, I'm driving a fucking spaceship.
Yeah, well, first time I had to move one when I was like 19.
Oh, you can't do it.
That was a long time ago.
I literally got in. I was like,
You got to know that little triggers behind there. You got to hold to activate the joystick.
I had to ring my my godfather's son. I was like, can you come move this fucking behemoth of a thing out of my way so I can
I get the telehandler out and move it.
so I can push the silage up with my little scraper tractor, you knobhead.
But I like old tractors. Same as cars, I like old shit.
Yeah.
I like the stuff I can hit the cunt with a hammer and make it start working. And I can jump on it like anything like you said with the Fendt. You've been farming all your life. You jump on a modern Fendt, 50% chance you can make it move.
Yeah.
You jump on a pre-2000 tractor, you're going to be able to work that and make it do a day's work without any lessons. You can just jump on it and work the fucking thing.
You would love my Landini. You would absolutely manual shuttle.
Oh.
So manual shuttle, big chung 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 chung.
As soon as shit gets a little bit hairy, it gives up.
No, it you leave its heritage out of this, right? 5 gears, you got the tortoisey hair, you got the little man walking, and then I've got it's even.
It sounds like a fucking lawnmower.
Shag. It's even got land drive.
Oh.
She is old.
You don't
school.
see that.
Yeah, she's mechanical.
She's muck spreader spec.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is land drive?
Land drive. So it will as the wheels rotate, the PTO on the back will rotate
At
in
the same speed.
In what would you
some
call
sort of ratio?
It's in a ratio, so it will match. I think the idea was if you were muck spreading, for example, it would match the throw on the spreader to
your speed.
forward speed.
Yeah, so it's not like.
But mechanically, rather than through 32 ECUs that will all break simultaneously on a modern tractor, it costs you £62,000 on a tractor that's worth now £12 thanks to fucking Keir Starmer's new budget.
And it's got a its hand throttle is like the stickiest, and there's something wrong with the throttle cable somewhere. So it's like when you hit the hand throttle isn't like a nice glide up, glide down. It's like tap it really hard and short and sharp to like move it up and down. You got
By hand throttle, you mean
a lever.
Dairyman cruise control.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
So you can eat your pasty while you're fucking.
I had a good mate that lives in Stafford now, and we used to work together. And he was, he texted me back along and he was like, yeah, scrape it. You got a new scraper tractor? I was like, oh, yeah, all right. He's like, yeah, good. Text me next week. He's like, yeah, scraper tractor's not doing so well. I was like, why is that? He's like, it's got the Polish air conditioning mod. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, fucking doors done in.
I thought you meant they smashed the cab off.
Taking this back home.
But yeah, she's a dream. She's a Perkins straight 6. So she
That'll never go wrong.
And there is no there's no filters in the exhaust. It is just it absolutely hums.
So she's not Euro 6.
Oh,
Manual pump.
Euro 6 Shag. She's fucking the European Coal and Steel Commission 1.
Is she manual pump though?
Yeah, she's manual pump. Yeah.
Irish tuned.
No,
we'll sort that out tomorrow. We'll sort that tomorrow.
We did have her tweaked back along, but it used to run a little bit hot.
Right, you turn it up to the point it's about to melt. Quarter turn back. So
we're talking like fucking
literally Irish spec
XUD tuning.
6, yes, exactly how you tune it. And 200 TDIs. Turn them up. Exhaust going. Quarter turn back. Done.
It's a half a turn on the pump.
Bosch VP spec.
Wind a KKK up to 20 psi, and she'll do 12 months before she lifts the head.
Yeah, we used to do it on the VP37s. You used to have a potentiometer in line, and you just keep going until it started stalling, and you'd be like, "That's the smoke switch."
Those VP pumps are fantastic.
They are. Remember that L series I had? I always bang on about it on this show, but my god, I had an L series Freelander, and we had that thing. I had SDI injectors in it. I did fucking heap loads to the engine. Like I had it pushed to the absolute limit, and we had it on a switch. So you just and just pour black smoke out.
My mate Brownie at uni had a 200 TDI Series 3.
Yep.
Called Brian. Brian So from Newport to Harper Adams, there's Cheney Hill. There was not a fucking car on the road could touch Brian up and he would go up there with the doors open because the door latches couldn't keep up with the mighty 200 TDI. This thing spat flames.
That's the first thing I've ever heard.
Oh,
200 TDI,
this thing,
TDI
it's still alive.
Mighty.
He's just put it back on the road because MOT exempt. And this thing spits flames from a 200 TDI.
That's going so.
That's wound all the way up.
Oh no, the stops have been ground off and it's been wound past the cunts.
She ain't got a fuel ramp anymore.
Oh, she just goes. And I've never been in one like it. It must have been a good engine to start with.
The
Like,
pin's been ground the fuck out.
The ones where you get... Oh, this was before the fuel pin modifications. This was where you just turn the cunt up.
This sounds like the This sounds like the English version of when you see those Arabs out in the middle of fucking nowhere with a Land Cruiser, and they're like, "Habibi!" blah, 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 and you can see it glowing from the turbo to the tailpipe.
I'll show you a video in a bit of it. Like,
Habibi.
It was side exit because agri-spec.
Yeah, obviously.
And tip glowing, shooting flames. She was a bit. Well, she still is a babe. Brian, but she. And that fucking thing, the Adventures, he's written it off twice, I think. It's been rebuilt so many times. It's almost, you could call it Katie Price. To have that many fucking rebuilds. But fuck me, she goes well.
It's clapped, but it's still going.
It's clapped, but it's fucking awesome. Like, you go around a corner, the fucking door flies open, tips the cunt out. That's just funny.
Yeah, well, the wife did that the other day. She was travelling in the back of that thing. She didn't shut the door properly. It swung open. I was like, don't let that spare wheel hit the quarter panel because it's alley and it's going to be such a cunt to repair.
Oh, you gotta love Land Rovers.
Oh, they've something. On that same sort of vein of tractors, I'm going to run through some tractor makes, and everyone's going to get pissy because I'm going to miss that one off. I want you to give me a first word that comes to mind when I say a tractor's name, right? So, roast, good, bad, whatever. Right, let's start. John Deere.
Cunts.
Right, okay, cool. Yeah, right to repair.
Right to repair, make more money off merchandise than they do tractors.
No.
John Deere Marketing makes more money than John Deere Agricultural. Look it up. Look how many t-shirts they sell. How many cunts do you see in John Deere overalls who've never seen one of the fucking things?
Well, Joe Diffie did sing about it.
Exactly. They've made money off that tin of paint. They never sold him a tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I never really thought of that.
Think how many people you see wearing John Deere shit. It's...
Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to find a Landini polo shirt? Well, I fucking found one, and I rocked that cunt at Cannington like an absolute chad.
Every fucker who's going to agricultural college, who doesn't come from a farm, first thing they do, Amazon, John Deere polo shirt.
Yeah.
And they stick their fucking name on anything, don't they now?
Vomit.
Forestry.
Case.
Classic.
Fent.
Cunt.
Kubota.
Povo.
Deutsch. Sammy.
What?
Sammy.
Exactly. They need to disappear. What?
It's a Deutsch. It's a Lamborghini, isn't it?
No, it's fucking even more. If I call fucking Kubota Povo, what the fuck can I call Sammy?
Sammy is a Deutsch.
Yeah, but it's like Povo spec Deutsch, which is lower than a...
They don't exist in this country anymore, do they?
Yes.
Do they?
So, my mate Hobbit, he was a Deutsch dealer for a while.
Course.
He had hairy feet, so we called him Hobbit. And he had an extremely long foreskin. He's Welsh. He's from fucking Pembroke.
Trip over it.
Oh, he could. He used to have to thumb it in before he could even fucking get the rest in.
Oh my God.
Good old lad. He was a Deutsch dealer for a while before they fucked him over. And they had Sammys. They could still get them. Because they were selling like the base spec tractors for sort of dairy farmers, beef farmers, who just wanted a basic 100 horsepower loader tractor. And they were getting Sammys.
No way.
And that was 3 years ago. It was shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't afford a base spec Deutsch at what, 47 grand?
Give
And
up.
you're having to buy a fucking Sammy, buy a second hand, something decent.
McCormick.
Ooh. That's hard.
I've priced up an X7 back
The new
along.
ones are quite nice, but they're into proper tractor money.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. They've sort of breached that we're the cheap and cheerful to into, actually taking ourselves vaguely seriously.
And I think they're Landini now.
They've been Landini for years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the same.
It was since like 2000, and I think it was after the financial crash. They were like, "Oh, we need
a partner. we need to share the burden.
We need to partner up. You mean you?
Who else is equally shit?
We're gonna ride through these tough times. That's right." Yeah, no, they're the same tractor in different colours now.
Dairy.
Oh, brave. I was going to say Landini, but I'm going to get the same answer there.
Yeah, the problem, a friend of mine, another friend, his dad was the McCormick dealer for a long time.
Yeah.
Then he saw sense and got a Class dealership.
Class.
Graduates.
Graduates, what do you mean?
They've got the biggest graduate scheme of any of the tractor companies.
Oh, yeah, they're
massive on graduates. So then you stand up with a load of cunts who think they know everything and know sweet fuck all, running around in chinos and a fucking Class van.
Be fair, come harvest, I don't know about what it's like up your way, around here, come harvest, 24 hour, they are Johnny on the spot. There's a local dealer that have got
they catch fire all the time.
They've got a fantastic reputation of just like, we'll be there, we'll fix it.
Yeah, but I think they've lost their momentum now. 10 years ago, their combines were unbeatable.
I think, I'd be honest, this sounds bad. That's weird to think about. I can't, now we've said this, I can't remember the last time I saw a Class on the road round here, and it used to be every other tractor was a Class.
And they were
white
cheap.
And green.
They were cheap at
They
one
were,
bit.
yeah.
Was it the
Renaults,
Series? Was it
didn't
the
they, really?
Series, their base and model?
I've no idea.
I think the Aries, I might be wrong. I've
Aries
never had
is
much
a
of it.
little
I think
one,
the
mate.
Aries was the
No?
bigger.
I can't,
it was one way or
I'm
the
not
other.
even going to attempt it. I don't know.
But the combines, they were the biggest in the combines, weren't they, for a while?
Yeah.
And now, it used to be every farm you saw, it was a Class.
There's still most of the foragers are still Class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But round us now, they are losing it.
I can't remember the last time I saw a Class on the road, actually. That's really fucking weird. I've only
Like
just thought
John
of that.
Deere have seemed to have upped their combine game.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
And
I know
New
a couple
Holland.
I know a couple of people that got a New Holland, John Deere, combine.
And Krone are eating into their forager market.
Krone have just been there grinding away since the big M. They're like, we are just fucking gonna.
We're just going to fuck shit up.
We're just going to keep going and not stop, and we will.
I do like a Krone. But
I like Krone kit. It's nice. It lasts. I've had a Krone mower and a Krone tedder since 2007. None of them ever let me down. Keep them greased. Keep them greased. Replace the blades. I've still got the same sheet on the mower.
yeah,
It's a conditioner as well.
Good kit.
Yeah, it
See,
is.
Class make good kit. Their mowers and stuff are good.
Yeah.
But the tractors just seem electrically shy. I've not worked on them much. I'm just repeating what I've heard from other people.
It's just weird that you say that, and I just can't.
These do seem to have dropped.
Yeah,
And it's
fucking weird. That is, I can't. I've
It's
seen a
a
few
Renault.
handlers. I've seen a couple of handlers about.
they're
but
meant to be amazing.
Well, they're Liebers now, aren't they?
I drove
think.
one 10, 12 years ago, a Scorpion. It was very, very good.
10, 12
Years ago.
Oh,
I
that
last
would
drove
have
one.
been a Kramer then.
But it was
think.
badged up as a Scorpion.
Yeah,
I mean,
it would have been a Kramer.
And it was
So
very good.
Now they're Lieber because Kramer are out on their own as their own handlers.
Which
I
I
get so-
rate Kramers.
I get so confused. 'Cause,
Everyone
like,
just swaps.
everyone just this is that and that is this and this is that, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. All I know is I've got a JCB and it's made by a company called JCB.
They set it on fire, and
I will tell you about nothing. A fucking brilliant machine. All right, brilliant machine. I don't get.
You don't bitch about it.
I'm
at
not.
all.
I'm not a brand snob. I'm not, because if it made financial sense to buy a fucking Dicey, I'd have a fucking Dicey in the yard, and I don't give a shit.
a mate of mine
I won't
had
be
one.
overly happy about it, but I'll do it. Did he?
He had one, and he liked it.
I like the chrome stack on them. They got chrome stack on the back. They have. They fucking do it all. They got a chrome stack on the back of the bonnet. I was like, shit.
Different valve and
I
all.
was like, I can see it.
As long as it's not a New Holland. Well, you showed me the picture earlier, a New Holland telehandler turning up. You just.
Oh, he wasn't very happy.
Yeah.
We had a new, don't know what that was. That was 12 years ago at college. We had a New Holland telehandler. Fuck knows what that was under the blue paint. Like you said, we're on about the Matt Bros were
Matt Bro became John Deere.
John Deere.
Yeah.
Handlers is so wild. You just like, I'm buying something. I don't know.
Construction's the same. Just stick a different badge on it, paint it
Can I
different.
just have a Terex one and just be done with it?
Fuck Terex.
You don't like them?
No.
They're big money though, aren't they?
What do they make that's decent?
They make a 3CX, don't they?
Yeah, it's shit.
Oh, is it? I don't
There's
know.
no such thing as a good 3CX.
They're
Have you ever
just
driven one?
six? It's
They're
a
spasticated machine. They're horrible.
It looks good.
No,
It's
they don't.
It's a tractor hybrid with like Digger.
It's how can I make my tractor worse?
Have you been
I'll
to-
bolt half a digger onto the back of it and make a machine that does both jobs shit.
Shit, yeah. Have you
There's no
Bit like
such
a Land Rover.
No,
Yeah, but
have you seen a teletrack? Have you ever seen one in the flesh? So
Oh, is that the telehandler with the fucking arm on
so
the...
Landini made one for a while, yeah, of course. Big up Landini. And
Stop bigging up the fucking
Merlo do
wops.
them now. Merlo do a teletrack.
Well, I've seen the Merlot Turbo Farm where it's got the 3-point on the back.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Which
the. Yeah.
I sort of see the point in that. You want to run anything heavy, but if you want to run a hay bob or something...
If you want to tit about, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fine. And then...
They're perfect for like
you
hobby,
then, titting about.
hobby farmer wastemans.
like,
Oh, I've got 3 alpacas for planning permission.
You could fuck off with your
dickhead.
62 cows.
With your man bag.
Shag, I'm going to feed 62 cows in 4 minutes tomorrow.
No, if we finish this keg, you won't.
I'm like, looks like 39 litres. Fucking everywhere.
But they've brought another one out now, JCB. Have you seen their version of the skid steer thing they do? Like
The telehandler fucking skid steer. Is that
they
right?
They put a fucking 3CX arm on the back of that cunt now.
No,
they
they
call it the
haven't.
1CX.
They
And
are-
it-
He's
it's
got
like-
them in stock. They got to get rid of them somehow.
Oh,
to be fair, JCB occasionally, probably like every 2 years, like they're in the fucking R&D room. One of them does a fat fucking line of coke like a Toblerone,
Right.
and just goes electric telly truck, and you're like, yeah, make it
Ludes.
I
Mate,
think-
they're
I think
on Ludes.
on the lemons.
I think
Yeah.
it's acid they're fucking doing. They come up with some fucking
Steve.
shit.
Madden.
Dude,
Women's shoes.
dude, if we put that on that, it's fucking mad.
Huge. Beautiful.
The new digger's good, though. I didn't want to admit it.
What, the 360s?
The X Series,
I haven't seen
they are
them.
fucking lovely to drive.
No, I
They're-
got a Kubota, mate. I don't know.
Almost.
Big in the dig.
I'm big in a 360 game, and I'm still learning. I'm like, left stick does what?
You bought a Kubota?
Yeah, 8-tonner
Fuck
Kubota.
off,
cheap,
digger
wasn't it?
girl.
For what?
Fuck off, digger girl.
I have a cunt wrapped.
Have you got a fucking rotor? Have you getting a rotor tilt on it as well? I'm going to build a road with my rotor tilt.
I'm 20 years in the making on the back. No friends, only fans. Marno's done. He's like, we've cooked it. We've burned it all down.
Who else can we start on?
Yeah. I was, where it's going now. Fuck, I'm done. I'm fucked.
Matt.
Go from the list of brands to fucking who
I was like, oh no.
who are
it's
going
just-
on now?
Right, we're
I'm
going to
six
start
pack.
on now on van life, people.
Fuck the cunts. Head shitting, fucking VW driving, fucking need to gas themselves with carbon monoxide cunts. The fucking lot of them.
Right, I'm going to stand up for us a little bit.
No, fuck yourself.
Me and Chief like to go out for a weekend on a site.
Do you like to shit in a hedge?
No, there's
So
a
do you-
toilet in the fucking van.
So you want to shit in a fucking bucket next to your bed?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's
How much
cool.
is it? How much is a campsite?
Depends where you stay. Anywhere from fucking 10 quid to 20 quid.
So you're telling me 20 quid is the difference between you shitting in a bucket next to your wife to be?
No.
Exactly. So stay on a fucking site. No problem with that.
No, we always stay on a site.
So you're not the... Well, you are. You bought a T5, so you are part of the problem.
No, I'm not the
But-
problem. I am not the fucking
What?
problem.
The problem-
I'm not a fucking dickhead. I don't park anywhere I shouldn't do. I don't park in these park for night wanky sites.
He pitched up in
I-
Tesco's.
I'm not in the middle of the fucking Tesco's
I
car
know
park
you're
shit
not.
on the floor.
He took Bag for Life to heart, didn't he? I'll shit in the cunt. I'll fucking live in
No,
it.
those Bag for Lifes go in the bin.
You have to have shat in the...
You bougie bitch. Back for life. Fuck
I got
you.
a Thetford 650 in a fucking van. Like, we're a golden. It has a flush.
Crows.
Have you got that under the driver's seat? So you
No,
can
that's
fucking
actually underneath the kitchen cabinet where the
Oh,
where
so,
the fridge
so you,
would go.
so you stole your poo under your fridge, and
No,
you're
the
trying to
fri-
sell van life
My
to
dog's-
me.
my dogs do that
the fridge
anyway.
is somewhere else. The fridge is like built into the bed.
So your poo is between your fridge and your bed.
No, the poo's
You're
like
really
in the-
selling this?
Yeah, van life's not. You do shit in the van.
you do
Or you do what the
shit in
cunts. So I live in the Peak District. Place
Fun-
called the
I've
Hope
been up
Valley.
there. I went
Yeah, you stayed like
Snake
3
Pass,
miles from me.
Bleaklow Bomber.
It's fucking lovely. Apart from every road where nobody's fucking painted a double yellow line, These cunts in fucking old transits, LDVs.
The fucking convoys.
Oh, the fucking convoys. I wish they would fucking catch fire more often. But they literally will fill up. There's a road near me called the Broken Road. And it's up the old mountain, and it's where the road fell off the side of the fucking mountain. Typical council job. And so what's left of it now, these fucking wankers have decided is their personal fucking campsite. So they all park up the cunt. And they'll park up there, walk all over the things, use the facilities. They'll come and park. So my dad owns a caravan park. They'll drive to us, park in the car park, fucking use our showers, fuck off back to the road.
Absolutely not. That's
Absolute cunts. Shit in the hedge. They're just twats.
disgusting.
I may have got my own back on them a couple of years ago.
Go on.
So we do the
Chat in a fuel tank.
No, better.
Sand.
So the so hippies
Sugar.
are so they're basically hippies.
Yeah.
And hippies are smelly.
They
We all
are.
know this, but it's just
Dirty.
dirty hippies. So we do this steam rally once a year where we do a big pub crawl on steam engines, get pissed up, have a party, done. So obviously steam engines need water. And we're doing quite a big crawl, so we better take a water
Started
tanker.
tapping into tanks.
So I'm like, these lads I do a lot of work for, they've got slurry tankers that you use for dust suppression. So they only
Yeah.
ever had clean water in. I'll borrow one of them in a tractor. 2,500 gallon Abbey tanker, fucking jobs are good. And borrow that, use it all day, following the steam engines around, filling them up with water all day. Fucking brilliant. Where we have this steam rally when we finish is at the bottom of this broken road in a field that a mate owns. So I've filled this thing up throughout the day. Get to the end of the do. I've got to run it back from mine to Stoke-on-Trent. Like a good hour and a half. I'm like, it's got 3/4 of a tank of water in it. Like, I don't really want to pay the diesel of towing 3 1/4, whatever that is, 2,200 gallons of water back. Like, those hippies look like they need a wash. So, accidentally, as I drive down this road,
Mush.
PTO gets kicked.
Oh, no.
Oh no, and I'm doing full revs. Then accidentally, elbow just hits the fucking spool, and it was 36 degrees, so these fucking windows were open. I fucking knocked the
I
dreadlocks
bless you
off.
in the name of the Father and the Son
I washed
and the Wu-Tang Clan, motherfucker.
I washed the dreadlocks off half of their things. They fucking got it. And all I can see in the fucking rear view is I was at speed. I was at 50k the full fucking way. I knocked the windows out of a couple of the fucking LDV cunts where they've just silly cunted them in. Just fucking sending it. Obviously, sorry, tankers don't have number plates on the back. It's fucking very convenient. And all
No,
I
you
can-
got agri privileges on that, yeah.
all I can see in the rear view is all these angry fucking smelly people charging out of the vans. And all the lads like around the steam engines like giving it the fucking big yeah you. All the whistles are going. Like, salute for the fucking... Oh, it was fucking brilliant.
For the Queen.
Yeah, for the king. Pay some tax, you cunts.
We get tired, like, we're not full-time van lifers. We don't want to be anything like that.
You're just weekend tit-abouters,
Yeah,
you are.
literally, I want to go
Van
and
life
see...
people are people that live in their
I want to go
fucking
and
van.
see something, and it's cheaper in the van, and we get to drive down.
And
We've
you got to
all
build
our
something.
own shit in there. Like,
You have
But
to pack
these-
it all away whenever you want to go somewhere, get home, take it all back out again.
oh no, I still haven't packed from the last time we got away.
You could have just got a caravan.
I don't touch kids.
Good point. Reg, what was your excuse?
I'm halfway through pouring a pint and I get fucking called out. Jesus, Mary, Mother of God.
These full-time van lifers that you're basically a lazy cunt that doesn't want to work and think you can do something on YouTube.
Well, they're all boho dickheads, most of them, aren't
Fuck
they?
me.
They are. They're just like,
tie-dyed my t-shirt.
they're like, well, you know, mother and father, they've obviously left London years ago and we've moved down to Bristol, and you know, what with the prices of houses down here, it just made more sense for me to get, you know, this
You're a fucking bum dosser.
this LDV convoy, and you know, mother's lent me the
It's
money.
got no floor left.
And I've sent it into this man. He's charged me 40 grand, and you know, there is a toilet in there and a shower, and most of it's clad out with larch, and it's sort of going a bit grey. But we've hand painted it, you know.
It only cost me £500 if you don't count the solar panels, the batteries, the
Yeah.
fucking cooker, the fire. Fuck you ugly.
You know, we've had an air fryer put in. You know, it does sort of sap the battery somewhat, but you know, it's okay.
You look at them, and there's a few, and you look at them like, oh, you're quite hot. You're like, I just know I'm going to get down there, it's going to smell like mildew. Like, you just
And there'll be 3.5 acres of brambles.
That's it. You get down there, it's all gorse.
get down there with the strimmer.
Well, shave, you hairy ape.
I'm all for a challenge, but fuck me. I've only got 3 inches to give. I can't take a fucking inch of brambles into the equation.
Lord, shave your malawa.
Aladdin.
You can't even brush your teeth in the morning without filling the fucking water bottle up. Fucking bollocks.
That's it. I got a running sink in mine.
Yeah, it came in clutch at Glastonbury's, man. I was there full spec in the the Auto Roller 747 with my white marble
Anal roller.
the anal roller 747.
I'll stick to the roof tent.
Yeah, you know, my sister's got a roof tent. She was like,
Also such as kids.
she was like, I am all about the roof tent life. I'm all, fucking this, that, and the other. Used it twice.
I was going to
Yeah,
say
I've used mine about
twice.
4 times.
Yeah, and the worst part is, like, we've got garages at the farm to store her vehicle because, it's a Defender. It will rot away if you leave it
Or get
outside.
stolen.
And or get stolen if you don't drive it, like all Land Rovers. And of course, you put the roof tent on the fucking thing, don't fit in the garage. So I'm like, sorry, brev. And it is an absolute cunt to take a roof tent off a Defender because it's on those flat dog roof bars or whatever. So they clamp onto the gutter, and when you clamp them on, they just scratch the living fuck out of it.
So what you've got to do is put 2 lengths of wood underneath it so you can get the pallet tines underneath and run the bolts through. So you just literally gun them off. Use the ones, the coach ball ones that pull into the wood.
Yeah.
So I've got them. So I literally undo them, pallet tines in, lift
lift
it off. 20 seconds.
They weigh a ton. I didn't realize how much they
Yeah,
weighed.
they're too much
Well,
to
it's like
fucking
a
manage.
house.
But how does Gilo get up into that?
You fucker. Oh, Jai Lawless.
I love that man. I've never met him, but
Oh,
he's entertaining.
He is exactly how you hear him on here. Is exactly how he is in real life. Like,
Good.
there's no. He's
know what I mean?
He's not a character at all. You know what I mean?
He's a fucking sun boy.
So another bit of a topic for you to sort of let loose on, really, is I heard you talk about it on Talking Shop. I don't mean to like rob too many topics from them, but you worked on HS2. So
Worked is a strong word.
what?
I
You were there.
suckled on the teat.
You suckle on the teat of government.
Yes, we've all got to do it at some
I think
point. haven't we?
everyone.
I mean, you're a fucking farmer. You're much used to suckling on that teat.
No,
Give me those grants.
We don't take no
Sweet.
grants. Nah.
No. How many Defenders have you got in the fucking shed?
I'm not here to prove anything to anyone.
Many months.
I just do me, baby. I mean, we watched it from a sort of outside perspective. It looked like a shit show, start to finish.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians was half of it.
Yeah.
Far too many people trying
Sounds like my workshop.
far too many people trying to prove the name in the game sort of thing. A lot of big companies taking on contracts that they didn't have the men to fulfill and just hiring any cunt with a fucking pulse. And
That's
a
like,
lot of sitting
literally
around.
every government contract known to man.
It's
This
embarrassing.
is why we have no money.
But what's embarrassing is we invented the fucking railway. We should
From
be
the
able
Cape to the Cairo.
We should be able-
Cecil Rhodes.
we should be able to fucking build a railway.
A good one.
A good one. A world-beating one. We built the fucking first one. We should be able to build a world-beating one.
Right, we're
Instead,
gonna-
we got like 40 miles from fucking London to Birmingham.
This
and
is
gave
how
up.
I would do it if I was Prime Minister.
Oh, fuck's
Boy,
sake.
you better listen up. We're going to build a fucking railway, all right? We're going to compulsory purchase a lot of land. There's going to be a lot of farmers that are going to be upset. There's going to be a lot of residential people that are going to be upset. I'm sorry, but progress comes at a price. Suck it up, like it or lump it. Peace out. Bosh.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
But then you need to follow...
No.
No, what you need...
You need to follow on with that and actually build it.
Yeah,
not
no,
just,
yeah, that's what I mean. And it gets built. There's no discussion. There's no...
But the problem doesn't come from the government. It comes from all these blue chip companies, which are the ones who've got the contracts with the government and are
Which
the
are
only ones
overpriced.
allowed to bid on those contracts. I'm not going to say names because I work for a lot of these cunts, but you know exactly
Yeah,
what I mean.
I live a cushy life thanks to them.
Yes,
So I won't say
yes.
too much either. But
Yeah, but
we can slate them without saying their names. Those bastards.
those bastards. You know exactly who I mean. You'll see a fucking 20 of the vans lined up on a site, parked
Yep.
doing fuck all. Parked conveniently next to 20 of their dumper trucks sat doing fuck all.
Yeah.
But even then, half the
And they're all
time...
getting charged out per day.
Yeah, But half the time, it isn't those doing that. It's the ones in the middle, or between the government and the main.
Trying to organise everything and
dare you.
doing nothing.
How dare you talk about my wife in such
But it's so I'd go on sites.
I'm suckling on one teat and yanking on the other two.
I flick those ones. Like, concentrate on that cunt. Stay away from mine. But it's, for an example, I went on one site on HS2. I went on there to service a machine, pulled on. Like, oh yeah, drive past the office, drive down that track. You'll see nobody working on this section. It's quite early on in the project when they were sort of doing all the ground prep. And by this office, it must have been 12 porter cabins in a row with another 12 on top. I'm like, that's
Full of staff?
empty. With all the lights on, air conditioning on, generator
Just
running
away.
flat to the
Oh, yeah.
fucking mat.
Was she a Yanmar?
Not a fucking soul in it. Well, it was running, so probably. But it definitely wasn't a JCB one. But you just look at
You
something
said
like,
a lot of shit today, man.
if it'd sponsor me, I'd stop fucking saying. Go
The
with
new
that.
56080 is the greatest machine JCB have ever built.
Have you heard of Temu? But you're just looking at something like, I don't mind a bit of waste. I will leave my car running to keep it fucking cold, quite happily, because
Keep
my
it
comfort
cold, yeah.
my comfort takes precedence over all the fucking animals.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
them.
do it from my phone in the mornings when it's heat the fucker up before I get out of bed.
Yeah, I'll get the aircon running. Yeah, but and then 24 porter cabins, which aren't the best insulated things in the world,
No, I lived in one,
That's
so
a fucking metal
yeah.
box.
and they've just got it running. Because they'll be charging the diesel for that. They'll be charging the hire of those
It's all,
cabins.
it's all
I hope
billable.
you
It's
went and turned everything off.
It's all billable.
No, because I didn't want to stop the fucking teat fucking flowing, Marlon.
Because if the people in suits get uncomfortable, they leave. They don't sign off invoices and timesheets.
They don't do that fucking anyway.
We're getting a real insight here.
The problem with us, it's subbies on subbies on subbies on subbies.
Yeah.
All the money's made in the middle.
And every single one of them's putting at least 20% on.
Yeah.
So
By
like
the
the
time
job
you
I'm
get-
on now is National Grid. And there's grid, contractor, main contractor, like specialist subby for the bit I'm doing, plant subby, me. And that's a small job, and that's 6 layers of
And
fucking
everyone's
subby.
got their own cut.
And everyone's adding a cut. So my
There are 4 people
X
in the
amount per week
4 people in the middle doing nothing. Really,
is tripled.
yeah.
there's
By the
just a
time it's
little
at the
bit of
top.
management, a little bit of project management
And
every way down the
They're
chain.
doing fuck all, most of them.
Yeah,
And
that's what it is. It's just like it's subbing shit out.
Yeah.
It's procurement. I was speaking to someone not too long ago, and they were like, "There are certain jobs that I could do, but I don't want to do, so I just sub them out, and I put fucking 20% on top, and I don't do anything, and I take 20% from not doing anything, and I go do something else."
I'll be quite honest, I'm trying to learn from that. Like, for me,
Yeah, but it's putting your name to something that you got to put your name to that, and you got to
Well-
trust the person that's doing it.
yeah. So what I'm trying to do, so I'm trying to step back now from what I'm doing because I want to concentrate on the social media side more. I want to work less. I've had enough. I've been doing 70, 80-hour weeks for fucking too long.
To be fair, from what I've seen, you are the maddest cunt we have ever had on this show.
I think I did 1,600 miles last week. And it's like tomorrow.
Shag, I did about 30.
But like next week.
I think
so-
you and Valve will get on really well.
he's funny as fuck.
Valve just does shit just because Valve wants to do shit. You do shit because you're just like, I just got to grind, just got to keep going, just got to keep pushing, just got to fix this, fix that. Valve's just like, I'm going to do a day in the lorry and then I'm going to fucking get weird
Did you
in the
see him the
workshop.
other night walking around in the Batman suit?
Yeah, he's unstoppable.
Just because he can.
Fucking fair play to the man. Good on him.
I fucking love him.
But yeah, so my thinking now is I want to get more into like the testing side. So I'm going to go into like the Lola testing, the pure testing, and try and then refer people to who I trust
All the
to
money
sort the rectifications.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get away. Like someone I was seeing recently said it's you've got to get away from trading time for money. Because you've only got a finite amount of time.
Yep.
And that's like once you get away from that where you're trading your experience for money and your knowledge rather than your time.
I've never heard anyone say that.
And that's where she was a smart girl. That's why she finished with me. But but that bit, I've took that bit to heart. The rest of it, I'm ignoring and pretending it didn't happen. But
You
that
small dick piece of shit.
But but once you get away from trading time for money and get to the point where you're trading experience and your knowledge.
It's like that age-old thing. Like the bloke went on a ship.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone in the trade knows that story.
Yeah.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah, but again, he's still trading his time. He still had to go to the ship. And do this.
$2 for hammer, $500 for knowing where to hit.
Yeah. Whereas I want to get to the point where I'll go to your farm, do your loller inspection on your JCB, and if it needs something, I don't want to be the one fucking spinning the spanners anymore.
There you go. That's what. It's like
I want to go. I'll send my lad in. He'll come and sort that. Get another company in. I'll put fucking 20% on that.
We have the.
I found the problem.
We have the inspector come round and check our lifting apparatus.
Yeah.
Because we're limited and we have to have fucking health and safety. And he's like, there's a little bit of play in that top pin. I'm like, yeah, write it on the sheet. I'll hand it to Rico, and they're like, yeah, right.
Yeah. But then you'll come under Pure as well.
What does that mean?
I can't remember the fucking acronym. I've had too many beers. But it's like any powered equipment, basically, that you're supplying to staff. Like, while it's just you and your dad, you'd be fine.
Yeah, when we
As soon as you have
As soon
employees,
as you're employing people,
when you
it's
start coming
different
under
level.
Pure.
Yeah, when we were a partnership, it was all easy sailing. I was self-employed. Mum and dad were a partnership, and then once we were limited, things got more complicated. Shout out Ollie Fox. And yeah, and then it all got all funny. And the best part was he was doing our lifting apparatus and all that. So it was like the machine and this, that, and the other, checking everything, and put it at full extension, make it rattle, blah blah blah. Check the cage, check the welds on the cage, check the serial number on the cage, and then he was like,
You've got a good one.
I was like, I'm going to need to check that ramp in there. I was like, no, that's private use, mate. And he was like, what? I was like, that's private use. That doesn't get used on the farm. He's like, you're telling me you don't put any of these Land Rovers on that lift? I was like, yeah, I do.
Absolutely
I said,
not.
I do put a lot of Land Rovers on that lift. Do you want to see my Range Rovers? I was like, I will tell you in explicit detail why this is a very rare, limited edition, 30th anniversary P30. You understand?
The autism will come out.
The piping on these is actually a lovely cream, but the green is actually matched to the paint. Where he's like, I'm not interested. All right, see you later, mate.
Yeah, but it's coming in, and it's one of those things that everyone, like the whole agriculture industry, is gonna have to get on board with.
Yeah,
we've had fucking free reign far too long.
We have,
and we have killed a lot of people.
We still
have killed so many people.
We still have it good. We still have it
good. And if we bend to the rules a little bit,
you got to give a little bit.
I
think we'll get away with it for a while.
It's always just we give a little bit, they take a bit, we give a bit, and just constantly do that, and we just constantly keep taking
Clarkson
the piss.
Hasn't helped because he's sort of highlighted just how fucking stupid a lot of us are.
Yeah. I mean, he's
done brilliant things.
Who is it who said he has done more for British agriculture in 2 years or one season than Country Files done in 40?
100%.
Hello, I'm Adam, and I'm holding a lamb.
I'm not going to slay Adam because I had a few beers with him not so long back, and he's not a bad bloke.
I've met him.
He's not a bad bloke. He's a nice bloke.
But
he's very. I might have called him a communist once.
It's the reach. It's Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you have to understand the power that you have.
He has very much exposed a lot of the flaws of farming as well.
What do you mean? We are infallible. We are perfection.
But it's very good the way they do it. He is showing we could just do this, and that's where Caleb, as his foil, sort of comes in. And he's like, well, actually, we can't.
And all the construction boys and Charlie are just like, what the fuck
are you
what's
doing?
going on now? We can't do that
with the chainsaw down.
We can't do this without 800 forms and 40 people watching us.
Like the one that made me laugh, where Caleb's got the fucking harness on in the man basket. and he just
it
jumps out
yeah.
and falls.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yes.
They're so dangerous.
I don't like them. I mean, if I'm in a man basket, I always think if you're in a man basket, as long as you don't do the naughty thing that everyone does is stand
step out of it,
or step out of it, or stand on
one
the
leg
rungs
in,
to
one leg out.
If they didn't want you to stand on the lungs, they wouldn't space them so conveniently at foot height.
Don't worry about booming out, old man. I'll fucking stand up there and draw it light fixture in there. You're all right.
No, yeah.
From an outside point of view, I think he's brought light onto everything.
Yeah. He's brilliant.
From a financial point of view as well.
The financial side
understanding.
is fucking brilliant.
It's helping everyone in the UK understand what actually goes into it, because
they don't get it.
Nobody watches Country File, do
no,
they?
they don't. No,
they
want to see. They want to see Clarkson titting around.
Yeah, exactly that.
He's brilliant. He's some boy.
As soon as I heard that he was doing a farm, it was like, well, Clarkson's going to do a series on farming. I thought, is Clarkson just going to do like this is a farm, this is a farm, this is... No, Clarkson's...
Fast track, fast. Wow.
Starting out his own farm. I was like, this is going to be epic.
The crisps are really good as well.
No, they're not. I wasn't a fan of them.
Oh, here we go. Chris connoisseurs argue in the doghouse. That's the title.
Going back to Clarkson, before we fight each other about what Chris are best... He's never... So take Top Gear and Grand Tour out of the equation. Look at his other programmes he's done.
The Victoria Cross series.
The Victoria Cross series.
Fantastic. Weapons of War.
The Greatest Britain. For Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. He's an engineering geek.
I've watched the Victoria Cross one like 3
awesome
times.
bloke.
But when you watch him get serious about stuff...
Yeah,
like
he's all in.
Well, his passion is you could.
Yeah,
I mean, you could
he's a history buff.
without being a fucking asshole. And I'm not trying to pick fault, but when you last when we did the Grand Tour, I didn't feel like he was phoning it in.
He'd lost passion.
He had, and you could. I think
You could
any
tell.
discerning viewer could sort of tell
he,
that.
He pretty much admitted that when you watch those videos of him doing like the.
He's like, I'm just not in. It's just I've.
He even says, "I'm not interested in cars anymore." He said that recently.
He's
the
been
farming
doing
has took
20
over.
years.
Yeah.
Imagine us doing for 20 years and still having the passion for it. I can't see it.
No.
But when he's got, and now he's into this farming, it's new, it's
He's got
shiny, it's
passion.
fun, he's learning.
When you
And
watch him cry over his pigs.
Yeah,
You can't
man,
phone
that
that
was-
in. You cannot phone that in.
I felt like such a cunt. I felt like such a cunt watching that. I said, that ain't a fucking good idea. You got to have somewhere for them piglets to go. You can't have it like that. And then that happened. And I was like, I said to her, I fucking told you, did I? Got to have somewhere for them piglets to go. That's sour lion. And they're shit mothers, they are. They're terrible mothers.
But then he did come up with a solution.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, the halo. And I was like, yeah, that thing has been that's been a thing for 40 fucking years.
Oh, see, I didn't know. I've never had anything to do with pigs.
No, you've always got, like, that's why farrowing crates were a thing. You've always got to have this bar for piglets to escape
and
under.
they're cruel, Reg. You can't. They're cruel. They're cruel to the piglet, separating them from the mother.
You can do it in a
It's
well.
not that they're shit mothers. It's cruel.
Well, they are. The moment. What do you have? It was Oxford Sandy and Blacks, was it? Or,
Can't remember. But farrowing crates haven't worked for 30 years.
anything that is a niche breed or like a rare breed of pig.
There's a reason.
Awful mother.
But they taste fantastic.
They do, but I was like, I said they're fucking shit mothers, and I said to the old man, "You watch that Clarkson's farm with he said they're fucking terrible mothers. Where the fuck you get them?" He said, "I haven't seen it yet, but are you gonna flatten them pigs?" So I said, "Oh well, keep watching, Dad."
But rare breed pigs are rare for the same reason rare cars are rare. They were shit and nobody wanted to save them.
Yeah, large whites, lamb race. That's it. Just we have spent the last 40 years breeding them to be just so.
Yeah.
Just do that. I get
There's
that
a reason that nobody keeps
It's
them.
nice to do saddlebacks, Oxford Sandy and
too.
Blacks, and whatever else, pot bellies and coonies or whatever. I get that, but
Can't say that.
No, you can. It's spelled like the spreader.
Oh, that was the best T-shirt slogan ever.
Oh no, don't. Yeah, you're gonna get us so cancelled. Just draw your own conclusions, listeners. Draw your own conclusions.
I'll shut up now.
But
You know exactly the one I mean.
She hates watching it with me. She's like, why? She's like, he's gonna kick off again. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't fucking do that. But I think that's the best part about it, because farmers love, and anyone in industry loves to watch something and tell the TV that's
They're wrong.
You're fucking wrong.
It's
doing
why I
that.
watch like heavy D videos on YouTube.
Wouldn't do it like that.
You're fucking recovering that. You're gonna. Look at you, you cunt! You've broken.
Yeah, but it's content. He probably knew he was going to break
And
that winch
he's
cable.
making millions that I'm not.
Yeah, and he's got an Apache, and I haven't.
That Black Hawk.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, yeah, a Black Hawk.
Jesus, that he's built a barge so he can land it on the fucking lake and get on his ski boat off his black.
That's living.
He's living the dream.
I'll meet him in about a week or so.
Yeah.
You go? Oh yeah, SEMA.
Tell him I'll come and teach him how to fucking rig a winch if he wants.
Have you got any cards on you?
Yes.
I will give him a card. All right, give this man a little bell, right? He will teach you how to rig stuff.
And if not, I'll give you Dave Croucher's number and he will really teach you how to recover shit. Because he can do what you take 16 fucking wagon loads to do with a fucking Land Rover, winch and a fucking pulley block.
We got 3 semis going down this job to get a side-by-side out of the ditch.
Crouchers are there with a fucking transit van and a fucking Defender, and they've just got the job fucking done before he's even fucking unloaded his load of the cunt. No, I used to love his videos, but he just annoys me now.
I can still
Yeah.
watch it.
I like the stuff where he's like, I
They
found
get
this
too
in a
dramatic.
I like this. I don't watch the recovery shit or anything.
I like
that.
him when Diver Dave gets involved.
Diesel Dave, the one who he's like partnered with when he first started on MTV.
No, so the diver he goes off with and finds cars and lakes and stuff.
I haven't watched many of them.
Oh, they're
But he's got such a good crew. Like that, the Diesel Dave, the one with the fucking
Yeah.
really good beard who hasn't lost all his hair.
yeah.
He's really cool. And then he's got like that hermit who they found up a fucking mountain.
Yes.
Who's like built a castle on top of the
Alan.
man. He's fucking cool as shit.
Yes.
Whereas like you watch other ones like Cletus McFarland, all of them are fucking awesome. I love Cletus.
I do like Cletus.
And he doesn't take it too serious. He's just
Yeah.
out, and I like how he's included everyone. He's not just built his cool house for himself and made all the money. He's like
Yeah,
got
'cause
all
that-
of them in the empire
There
doing
are-
their bit.
Yeah.
There are
They're a
plenty.
family.
There are plenty of knobheads
They've all
on
got their own
YouTube like that.
t-shirts.
When did you die? When did you die? I'm not going to say it. We're not going to say it on the show because it's a bit close to home. But
There's a
you
lot of knobheads.
sunken-eyed fuck.
Fuck off with your red high looks.
Jesus.
I'll fucking do it.
Burn it to the ground. Right. There's one more topic I want to broach before we end the show. This is a fucking good long show.
You look
But-
serious now.
Yeah. I know we've spoken about it a bit like in the time where we sort of been chatting and you coming on the show. The Empire, Matt. You've got the Empire.
The empire.
The Empire. The good
The
old
glory
the
days.
good old days. Yeah, sun never set. Sun still doesn't set, mind you. But
Yeah.
it's not that's by a technicality.
The dark edges get there now.
yeah,
They
yeah,
never used
they're
to.
encroaching.
Yeah, we need it back, don't we?
I,
The world was a much better place. If you look at the glory years of the empire, like late 1800s,
yeah, we were
When-
just pushing on.
when we'd given up on the slaves.
Yeah, and we were just like, hey, we're just going to help you guys.
We're going to look after the bits you don't want to look after.
Yeah,
We'll take a nice little fee for doing so we don't have to work so hard.
called a commission.
Yeah, it's business all over. And
Marlon's getting twisted because we're talking about the Empire.
everything was much better.
I mean,
The
that was
Indians weren't killing each other. The Chinese were happy because we were buying everything.
yeah,
They weren't trying to take over the world. Everything was happy.
and
The
then
Americans were kept in check.
Yeah,
Like, look
they-
what's fucking happened when
they
they've
were
been left in charge.
isolationists. They were isolationists up until World War II. They were like they got involved in World War One, and they were like, no, you know what? We've got everything we need. We've got the land, we've got the people, we've got the industry. We
got
don't
oil.
need anyone else. Yeah, they've got oil, they've
And
got
then
coal,
World
they've got
War II
natural gas.
The only threat to America prior World War II was the British Empire.
Yeah,
It was that we had the bigger navy. They couldn't before World War II. They couldn't hold a candle to the
Us.
forces of the Empire at all. It sounds very fucking Star Wars, doesn't it?
well, they did,
And they didn't like it.
and they realised that they had the industry, and they're like,
To overtake
if
us,
we just-
especially when we were
if we
engaged
stop-
in a war.
building the Model T and just flick this switch and
And
make
if
fucking tanks.
If we use, rather than trying to design tanks from scratch, if we use the Caterpillar tracks off that dozer over there that's
Yeah.
already proven, and we use that engine that's already proven, and we use that gearbox out of a tractor to drive it all, we can build
make it
this
work.
shit. And then those lads in the field who used to be farmers will know how to fix it.
yeah.
And we'll build thousands. And we'll use them ourselves and build the British. And we'll take their fucking empire economically rather than by force.
Literally it. That
They
was how we
literally-
lost the empire.
They
It's about
beat
you-
us. They beat. Well, we as a team beat Germany, Japan, and Russia,
Yeah,
and
the
yeah,
most
all the rest
fragile
of it.
alliance known to man.
But
Well, apparently
Ameri-
they're acclaimed back-to-back World War champs.
they couldn't even beat us
No.
in the rebellion that they all go on about. Fucking whenever it was, and I don't even care enough to fucking remember. They didn't beat us. France, Spain, America, and everyone else in the Dutch combined with America and beat us. And we were that busy fighting everyone else. Losing the war in America was the least cost to the empire.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It was the least loss. What do you lose? America, where they fucking breed diabetes, versus fucking India, where they make nice spices. Which would you rather lose? The ungrateful cunts or the really industrious people who?
Yeah. Have you seen that meme where it's
Half
just like
the fucking ECUs now we get for the Land Rovers built in fucking India or Malaysia.
Yeah, imagine if they were built in America, they'd be 3 times the fucking size and they'd do
And
half the
wanked.
work. Yeah, fuck them. But it's...
A lovely place, though. I really do like going and visiting.
Yeah, I do. Fucking Mr. TSA.
that was it. The war bankrupted us,
Oh,
and that was why we.
absolutely bankrupt us. Like, look, after the war, we couldn't afford to do fucking anything,
No.
and they were just fucking spending.
And that was why. That's why Churchill was voted out. Imagine, like if you look back on it, with
he wasn't a great. He wasn't a great prime minister.
He was a
War-
wartime leader.
He was an
was.
amazing leader.
and that was it. The moment we won the war and it was up for a general election,
Yeah.
they got rid of him.
Yeah.
And you look back on that, and you think, how could you do that?
It's such a traitorous move.
And then they got him back in
Yeah.
after that. So like, oh, do you know what? Actually, so what was it? He said the British people have tried socialism and they didn't like it.
He's such a boy.
What was it? Thatcher said the problem with socialism
You eventually run out of other people's money. And she's right.
Yeah.
And the thing with the empire, it worked. Like, to start with, it was built on us stealing everybody's things. But then towards the end,
What did we do? Oh, sorry. I like to call it. We exported civilization.
yes,
That was our main export.
and it worked. What's happened to India ever since we left?
Nothing.
They've been constantly at war, taking handouts, fucking trying to kill the Pakistanis. Birmingham makes a better curry than they do now, so they've even lost that fucking export. What the fuck do they do?
I will kill Pakistan.
They got a very interesting railway set up.
I've seen that. I mean, it limits population.
Absolutely.
It's fucking brilliant. But it's just the Chinese. They were much happier when we were buying all the shit they were making.
Yeah.
We still do now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
now
you know,
they're in charge.
Yeah.
They're selling us all this shit and they're about to kill us all. No,
They are.
but what are your thoughts on the Empire Edge?
Well,
I know
I-
Africa in particular
I have
is a focus of yours.
particular interest in the African excursions of the British Empire.
You just want a pith helmet.
Do you know what? All I want is a red coat and a Maxim gun. That's all I want in life. Is it
I've
too
just
much
seen
to
Marlo
ask?
put his head on the mic like, he asked the question. He did it. This is it. We're done. No more podcasts.
We need
He's going to
cameras.
say it.
You need to
Just
see
to
my
see his pain. That's all he wants.
He's just the eyes just went, oh, we're done. It was a good run. And now Reggie's going to start about the fucking Africans. Rhodesia!
What the problem is, mate?
As Johnny Edmonds said it best, he said, 6,000 warriors, we caught them on the run. The bravest of the brave could never match the Maxim gun.
Riff, why are you starting to dress in khaki and where did you pull that helmet from? And imagine, you can remember when the Americans made that big deal about building that railway across America
Yeah.
and they were bringing in British engineers to help?
We were really good at rail tracks.
We were the...
I
this is
just-
why
I-
HS2 is such a fuck up.
This is just one of those. It's just something that I've had this sort of non-stop focus on. It's just
Fascination, autistic fascination.
Yeah, autistic fascination, if you can call it that. Yeah, I just find it so sad that yes, it was racially there was racial inequality,
But it was coming round.
But the whole idea, that it was coming round. This was the whole idea.
The
It was
British public were the ones that... Oh, that was one of the first times the British public have gone against the British government.
Yeah, it was
to outlaw fucking slavery.
Yeah,
And then we sent our navy, the biggest navy
to
in the world.
enforce it.
Their biggest job then was stopping the slave trade.
Yeah,
And I would say that is one of the British people's biggest contributions to the world. Is that we were sending out our navy to stop all these... It wasn't fucking British people enslaving Africans down there.
No.
It was other Africans
selling
and selling them.
Africans to the transatlantic slave
And then selling them
trade.
to Americans. And
Yeah, and obviously X, Y, and Z. But
and then suddenly when the British Navy comes along and goes, not anymore. We're not and all these fucking like, we're not going to fuck with those guys. It's the British Navy.
yeah,
You get past one, there's fucking 6 more. It's the biggest...
Mr. Candy.
Yeah. The way that history has been skewed against the
it's
British.
such a contentious subject to talk about.
We had
but
everything.
I find it.
It's not just that we had everything. We were making the right turns to improve everything for everyone.
Yes.
This
and
is,
it-
the,
and
this
the-
is it.
And the Americans had the same chance to improve when they sort of decided that
They
they were going to be the new empire,
Yeah.
They
which
didn't
is what
improve
they
anything
were.
for themselves.
But that's what they were. After World War II, they decided we want an empire.
We're going to have an empire. We're not going to call
it an empire.
But we're going to put military bases
everywhere.
In every fucking country in this in the world.
And they had the chance then to do what we couldn't do.
And anyone that doesn't have one is declared an enemy state.
Yeah, they could have changed the world.
Iran, Cuba, North Korea,
if
Russia.
they hadn't tried to carry on their economic boom of the 50s and tried to keep that going, they could have changed the world for the better. They could have took all the good bits of the empire, carried it on, and because they were on a fresh slate, they wouldn't have had any of the slavery connotations, none of that built on the back of other people. They could have changed the world, and they fucking didn't. And
the Falklands are still fucking arsehole, all right? Don't get any fucking ideas.
Fuck the Argentinians. I refuse to eat an Argentinian steakhouse. I will, if I see that on the menu, I'll walk out. I will not eat an Argentinian steak.
I won't touch it. No, I won't eat anything that isn't British.
Yeah, and don't get me. The British thing. I'll always try and eat British, but Argentinian meat is the one thing I will actively walk out of the fucking.
Bring back the Vulcan.
Fuck
to be
those
fair,
cunts.
you say fuck those cunts? Have you seen their new president, Mallet? He's an absolute fucking lunatic. He is an out and out libertarian.
So, World War IV coming right up.
That won't even be a world war.
No,
that will be 4 Eurofighters having a bit of fun and shooting their shit out of the sky before it even comes over the horizon.
He's an absolute Chad. So when he came, do you know how he came to power in Argentina?
Cocaine.
He was waving around a chainsaw. He had the fucker lit above his head.
He's
saying,
not a relative of you, is he?
He was like, I am going to cut through legislation. So, and then when
is he a relative of Boris Johnson? Because that's the sort of stunt that cunt would have pulled.
He's a lunatic. He's an absolute. He's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I think as an Argentinian, I think he's fantastic. When he came into power, he had this massive whiteboard, right? And he had all these departments of government. It was like Department of Diversity and Inclusion, afuera, and he's going around, he's crossing out all these divisions. He's like, fuck this.
Did he get to the Navy and go, oh no, the British did that.
He's like
Air Force. Oh no,
Department of Diversity and Inclusion, afuera. Department of Equal Opportunities, afuera. Department of fucking red tape and bullshit, afuera. And he's just going through, crossing them all out. And you watch any of his speeches.
I'll have a look.
He is an out-and-out libertarian. I think he's improved the economy in Argentina massively.
Yeah, but it's not hard to improve on absolute turd, is it?
Yeah. We just bring 558 out again.
And he said, I think
we could improve that by bombing it.
Most recently,
the value of the brass in the ground would raise their economy.
He's obviously said about Argentina. He hasn't said like about the
La Malvina Salazar.
No, he's not. He's not been like, oh yeah, Argentina. You know, the
no, good.
The Malvinas belong to Falklands, but he has been like, well, it's the will of the people. If the people on the island that live there want to remain British, then it's no interest of mine. Which I was like, wow.
I'll try and take them back. You cunt.
You should see him. He's called like he's got the wildest haircut. He's got like fucking he's got like Harry Styles 2011. Argentina.
Don't make the long direction joke.
Oh, nearly.
Because
I love the fact that my phone doesn't even predict Argentina because I've never typed it.
Do cunts instead.
It just says Belgrano single-use submarine or something. Look at this absolute boy. Look at the sideburns on the cunt. He is an absolute boy. So he's Malay, yeah, Javier Malay. So he's so crazy that he had a dog and the dog died, and he believes that the dog talks to him in his dreams, and that he is like somehow connected to him, and he misses his dog so much he paid $50,000 to have it cloned.
Is he chewing the special mushrooms?
Do you know what? Whatever he's doing, he's having a grand old time.
And crack. Crack will fuck you up.
Oh, the Nazis will have got to him. The Nazis in Argentina are drugging him.
Absolutely.
He'll start. Next thing, that haircut will start getting real short. The tash will start coming out.
There's an arm going forward.
There was a
What's
picture.
on that shelf?
Where was the picture of where? Yeah, the former UK PM Boris Johnson showers praise on chainsaw wielding Malay
Of course,
Javier.
Boris fucking
Showers
loved him.
praise.
I think he met one of, I don't know whether it was one of our members of state or whatever, but he made sure that he had all of our memorabilia in his office. So he had like the Diana plates. He had the fucking lot. He had like pictures of Thatcher.
He borrowed Mule's stash.
He's
I
just
bet he didn't have a picture of HMS Conqueror on his fucking wall.
he's just about
Or a Vulcan on the wall.
the bloke's just an absolute loon. Like, there's Cameron and him shaking hands. I mean, Cameron,
I'd
whatever.
have fucking tried to break his fucking hand.
He's
Say what you want about Johnson. You know when Russia first invaded Ukraine and it all got a little bit dicey about, is World War III going to kick off? And you start like checking how much ammo you've got and going a little bit hillbilly. I'm just thinking, like, if it all kicks off, I can just see Boris Johnson sat on the top of the Houses of Parliament with his 12-bore, fucking taking pot shots at MiGs. He would though, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He was a loose cunt.
Whereas Cameron would go, ah!
Oh no!
There you are. That's the picture of him wielding a chainsaw above his head.
Yes!
That's the kind of guy I want to run the country.
Yeah. But that's why I like Boris.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if you guys are listening. I think it was today or yesterday, time of recording. Trump went on Rogan.
Oh.
3-hour episode. Not a 50-minute bullshit.
Well, I've got a
Huge.
4-hour drive tomorrow. So I
Beautiful.
think,
Honestly, I am about 40 minutes into it, and it is really good. He's full Trump. He's very lots of billions and billions, lots of that. But he's not like giving it that's right, we're greatest country. You know, we crushed ISIS, we killed them, they died like dogs. He's very like he's just having a conversation with Joe, just talking like me and you are now, very quiet, and just it's really interesting to hear him just talk. Because he's very good at that. Joe doesn't say too much, but the 45 minutes that I'm in so far, I'm really enjoying it.
I'll stick it on tomorrow. And,
It's really, I think, so, what I've listened to, well worth the listen, which I'm amazed at, because there was talk like back in 2015, 2016. I might have been in pre-2020 actually, when he was on his second run, that Joe said, I'm talking at this. There was talks about having Trump on, but they wanted me to go to the White House, and it all had to be this, that, and the other, and clipped and censored.
They need him on in their house, don't they?
Yeah, but he's
we
sat
won't
there.
record out of here.
Yeah.
He's sat there with Joe in the not the mothership, whatever he calls the new
In studio, dickhead.
in the studio, and
I've never listened to a full episode.
Oh,
of
they
Joe
a bit
Rogan. I
long.
listen to a lot of podcasts.
Long.
You've got to commit, but yeah, there are some really good ones in there.
Well,
But
I go the day after, don't I?
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
I've got my Trump t-shirts ready.
Are you just
MAGA hat.
you're just gonna bust it out, just ripping buttons open, just.
I've got a really nice one. It's like the what was that?
Is it
robot?
what robot?
Schwarzenegger.
Terminator.
Schwarzenegger's not a robot.
No, but that's what he played the Terminator, didn't he? And it's like I'll
That's
be back.
cybernetic.
I'll be back 2024 with Trump's face.
I like that his biggest interview that's been advertised so far is with the fucking Undertaker.
Really?
Like, that's one that's got the most publicity is his interview with the fucking Undertaker. Because, like...
We are living in a very
I saw some
weird
other,
time.
like, WWE wrestlers are endorsing
gonna say, it was-
presidents.
Yeah,
It's
and you've got
WWE.
and you've got Batista that's backing Kamala. And he's just ripping Trump for like 5 minutes. He's like, a real man doesn't have a gut like that. I'm like, bro,
Can you imagine
come
if
on.
Tyson Fury came out and started fucking backing Boris Johnson? Fuck me. And that's a proper sport.
He's always been a fighting man. He's a fighting man.
In fact-
Boris Johnson
Oh, fucking- in fact, for the same thing, John Fury comes out and goes, I'm going to vote fucking Rishi. You fuck. It just fuck
You
the
lose
job.
lose all interest and all
They've
faith.
got
No credibility, die.
the people they're fucking wheeling out is just. I swear, it's becoming.
This is one of the wildest elections.
It's just a shit show, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Very excited.
They had a walking corpse to start with.
Oh, fuck.
When was the last time you saw him?
He must be dead.
Surely. Kamala Harris.
Well, he couldn't. He can't.
Kamala.
2 years ago, he couldn't string a sentence together.
We're gonna.
So he now must be like 6 feet under, isn't he?
Yeah. But Kamala's got half a chance.
That's terrifying.
I don't think she has.
we're gonna tax them all.
But he's equally
Unrealized
terrifying.
gains.
He is
Trump.
a bit terrifying.
Trump 24, let's fucking go, baby.
If I was there, Putin would have never done this.
Don't. Yeah, but if you
I would have sat there with Zelensky and Putin. I'd have said, don't you do that. Don't you harm one hair on their head. That's right, folks.
The thing that scares me is if you've got one sensible bloke squaring up to one fucking nutter, the sensible bloke will turn around and go, it's not worth it. If you've got two fucking nutters squaring up to each other who both believe their own bullshit,
press the red button.
That's when the fucking red button can get pressed.
Button.
Yeah.
And we're all gone.
David Koresh, ATF. Yeah, we've seen it before, boys.
And they're two nutters. Neither of those two will back down. That's what scares me. It's not that he's not going to be a good president. It's that if Putin fronts him, he won't back down. He'd rather wipe the planet out than lose face. He's that much of a narcissist.
I know I know we're living in Fallout shadows, but I couldn't say no.
But mine's nice.
Mine's nicer, you know.
Because I'm rich. I mean, Daddy's rich.
Huge, beautiful.
If I hadn't have done it, there'd have been billions and billions of
Mona
people
Lisa's on the wall.
living under socialism. That's right. Putin would have brought back the Soviet Empire. I know you're waiting for your ration packs, folks, but we're doing the best we can. We've got the best in the world. The greatest people are working on it.
Don't go outside.
Don't go out. The Raiders, they're
It's
terrible.
not huge. It's not beautiful.
The Raiders, they'll get you. They'll rape you. They're rapists. They're coming over here.
Bleach kills radiation.
That's right.
Drink bleach.
Drink. They get in there. They put the LEDs on the lungs. It's great.
The 5G will kill you.
That's the bit that worries me. Is that if Putin calls him out, he won't back down.
It's when Trump goes off piste. It's when he stops listening to the advisors and just starts
That was the thing with
thinking for
Biden.
himself.
At least there was nobody to tell the advisors what to do.
Yeah.
They were just running the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're much better at it.
Yeah. Whereas if Trump just
He
goes
can
off
go
piste,
full off the fucking reservation.
no, that's right.
And everybody's fucked. And Putin won't back down.
I've got all these generals. They're
Oh,
telling me
and,
all these things,
Putin's
but
too far in now.
I'm gonna press
He's
the
dying.
button.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he must be dying.
He's
of
got,
something.
he's-
Or dead.
There's a cognitive issue with him, definitely, and that's not
that-
just me listening to the right wing media.
I love his
He's just-
calendar.
I think he's got like some sort of illness.
Yeah,
and he knows he's a limited time.
I think he's got a cognitive disease.
Yeah,
and that's not me being like, oh, I fucking hate the left. I hate them all equally. But he has got a cognitive,
I thought you liked the left.
a degenerative cognitive disease because you can see it. He's stumbling. He doesn't know where he is.
Either that,
bless
or
him.
he's got some sort of cancer or something.
It's not good,
and he wants
and
to
you-
leave his mark.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wants to be
Pissed.
remembered.
You have to remember, they love vodka.
Well,
And he did fight a bear.
apparently.
Of course he did.
Yeah, but Trump probably fought a bigger bear. That would be the way to sort the election.
Those Russian.
That's how to sort World War III.
No.
A bear, Trump, and Putin.
No,
one
fuck-
ring.
Fuck that. Let's go with Spania.
It's a new thing. All these women keep going on about they don't want to be in the woods with a bear. Let's put fucking them two cunts in the fucking.
Nah, let's get a fucking ball in a ring. Both of them fight it. Have a javelin. Let's go old school. Let's go Greek.
Yeah, but they keep going on about bears, and Putin's got form with bears. And it ties it. It'd be a social media sensation because it ties into the current trends.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's like
I'm not having World War III fought on TikTok. I know it's already started. If I had to see one more fucking Russian tank get blown up with a drone, I'm just like, great. I got to see the end of 4 people's lives on TikTok. This is
not another one.
I hate this world so
if you get
much.
into a Russian tank, you deserve everything you
Right,
get.
what I'll do is I'll email WWE tomorrow, which is like the world.
Can we get the
Wildlife-
Undertaker on for a podcast?
No, I was talking
He's
about
doing
the,
it for
like the
fucking
World
everyone.
Wildlife Federation.
I was hoping for like DMX get up in there on the front line. Suck it.
Who's
Dead.
John Cena endorsing?
Out of nowhere.
Because he's going to get the Downs vote, isn't he?
Well, no, Johnson. Cena's.
Yeah, but
he's been-
Downs people love John Cena.
He's been back in Xi Jinping. He learned Chinese, didn't he? Because
Did he?
he's big in China.
His eyes are
Well,
very
if you-
suspiciously small.
Hey, it's hey.
What is it? Shane Gillis said, "I dodged it, just dodged it."
That gene nicked me.
I bet you don't have a musso.
Oh. Right, I don't know where we're going, but I need a wee, so we're gonna have to fucking square this off. We are 3 hours 10, one of the longest we've done.
You got some editing to do, boy.
Nah, fuck it, I'll send it.
You won't do it. You never do.
Right, we'll call that a show. Matt, thank you so much for coming down, brother.
Really
it's been
appreciate it, mate.
Not a problem.
absolutely
I've
fantastic.
loved it.
Plug your Steam rally, brother.
Yeah, we'll put the details up on my social media, but we do a charity Steam rally every year We raised money for a charity called CRY, which is Cardiac Risk in the Young. And basically, it pays for a screening at our local college for the kids in year 10 to get a heart screening that looks for congenitive heart failure, which it don't kill that many kids, but it kills enough to start worrying Jimmy. So we try and wean a few out, so he's got something to go at. But it's... But yeah,
you can make the funnies because it's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause, so we can make the paedophile jokes. And the year 10s are almost there. Nobody cares about 15-year-olds getting fiddled. So
not in Rochdale.
Now then.
But yeah, so basically we raise money for that. I will put the links up in all my socials when we do it again next year.
We'll put the links in the descriptions as well.
These guys will be coming next year.
We will. Okay, right. Excellent. God.
Marlon agreed.
We'll be there.
I'm so terrified.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, it's been good. Thank you very much for having me. And
no, thank you for coming
really appreciate
down, man.
you coming down,
It's been
mate.
a fantastic day. I really appreciate you take the time out of your one of the busiest schedules known to man to come down to our wanky little fucking hole.
No,
in
it's not
Somerset.
wanky. This fucking bar is brilliant.
It's studio.
It's a
fucking studio, mate.
It's fucking
Studio.
Right, that'll do. Thanks everyone for listening. I have been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been in your mum's DMs.
We'll catch you on the next one. That's the end.
I'll see you.
Until next week.
Yeah!